can join. What was that? What the fuck? Oh, what is that? Something just fell. It did not sound good. I don't even know if people are in here or like, what is going on? What is going on? Let's see. We'll see. Hi. I don't like being able to hear myself. Yo, hot mama. What up, girl? What up, girl? Hold on a second. I'm just plugging my phone in. It's so quiet in here. If anybody wants to join me, you're more than welcome to. Titty Gucci on my back. I got this song stuck in my head. I just got back from a dance. Let's see what's going on. You like my jumper? What is a jumper? Jumpers. Isn't a jumper like... I know in England they call it something different, right? Don't British people call it something different? A jumper. I forget. I don't know. How's everybody doing tonight? Hi, first timer. How are you? Really, you're here? I don't. Yeah, really, I'm here. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, it's my sweat, my shirt. This is a men's shirt actually. I just got it at Macy's because I was like, I need that. I was actually looking for a shirt like this, but I like this one because. Hold on, you guys. Isn't that fucking awesome? What is everybody up to tonight? I figured I'd do like a live. I'm bored. It's Friday night. I'm old. I have kids, I don't know. And figured I'd say hi. What are people doing? Hi, Diane. Hey, Diane, you could join if you want. I'll send you a link if anybody wants to join too. I did it through Hangouts. So I want to know what everybody's up to. What is everybody doing on this Friday night? Boy, has my life changed. I used to do like be out. That was like years ago, like over 10 years ago. Now I was at a dance tonight with a bunch of 5-year-olds. It wasn't even a dance. They probably should have just renamed it to like a marathon because that's all it was going on. It was like they had organized dancing going on for about 10 minutes. They're doing like Cotton Eye Joe and Electric Slide and those kind of things. And then as soon as the music went to something else, that was it. It was like chaos. It was like a bunch of cockroaches running all over. Who is this person? DAPK. What a surprise. Yeah, I'm kind of random like that. I don't really plan things. I'm not a planner. I was going to go live, but I must watch you. No, you could go live, or you could join mine if you want. I'll send you a link. I'm bored too. So we were at that dance, but it was only an hour, and I wore a pair of heels for the first time. I used to wear heels every single day of my life, like every day. I used to wear, like, people used to be like, don't your feet hurt? Like, how do you walk around like that? And the real reason why I did it was because I had big feet. And when they're in heels, they don't look as big. Like, I don't know. Maybe that's just my thought. Like flat shoes, it looks like I'm walking on fucking water skis. Like, so I was like, holy shit, tonight. I got a really comfortable pair too. It's just like, they were stiletto heels, and I don't know. I was way overdressed for the occasion. I thought I could have sworn, and this is so typical of me, I'm like the worst mom. I could have sworn it said to get dressed up. But like I got there and none of the other parents were dressed up. I mean, I wasn't overly dressed. Like I was like something you could wear to like, I don't know, out to dinner, like pants, like nice pants, slacks, whatever. All my favorite YouTubers are going live today. Oh, happy birthday, Tifa Bean. Happy birthday. 30 years old. Wow, I remember those days. I swear to God, it feels like it was just yesterday. I'm turning 38 next month. It sucks. I bet you looked hot. You know what? I gained some weight. So I gained about 15 pounds ever since I got my mom's estate settled because I feel like dude, stress. Let me tell you guys, the stress diet is real. Like if you ever want to go on a good diet, just get yourself into a really stressful situation and you'll lose weight like that. But once we settled her estate, oh my God, I started picking out. Robbie, you're turning 37. I'm turning 38. I'm so sad. So I gained like 15 pounds, so I joined a kickboxing thing today. It's three free classes. So you're a baby, you're 50, you're a baby too. You know what? Age, I feel like once you get into your 30s, like anything like I don't know, after that, like 40, it's all the same. It's all the same. So it doesn't matter. Hi, Deb. Miss Pale Paranoia. I love the names here. It's so funny. Robbie in May. Oh, Robbie, so you're a Gemini? Gemini? Is that what you are? I'm a Pisces girl. So my birthday's March 5th. So it's coming real soon. I think Marianne, oh my God. Marianne's like my new internet girlfriend, just to let you guys know. And she's so cool. She's just one of the coolest people. But I didn't realize we were that close in age. She what the hell was I just gonna say? I forgot what I was gonna say. She's so funny. She's just a funny person. Very nice girl. We've been talking a lot. So yeah, 40 something, 29 forever. You know what? I don't know. I kind of liked my 30s better than my 20s. My 20s were horrible. They really were. They were bad. I wouldn't want to go back. Oh, your son's March 4th. I know so many people with March 5th. Yeah, B furries, mom. You know what's up. Pisces babies. What else? Pisces babies. So what the fuck's been going on with this Miss Analyzer shit? I just watched K Small's video and I'm like, Mandy's talking to her. Mandy's gangsta, dude. I would not. That is one girl I would be like scared of. I swear to God, Mandy's like a New Yorker in like Texas. Like it's like she reminds me of so many different girls that I know. Oh shit, I forgot I had something in my teeth before. That's nice. Scammer she is. Did you guys see Go Light? I don't want to talk about her, but there is this guy Chaz. I think his channel this is Chaz, and he's so cute. This guy, like he's you know, I think he's gay. I'm pretty sure. I think it's safe to say, and I think he's Oni's friend. And I watch his channel, and he reminds me of like these gay Jewish people on Long Island, like the way they talk. Like I don't know, and I don't know where he's from, but she went on his channel. He had so she went on his channel and she's like, these people owe me for subscribers, you know, and blah, 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 blah. And I hate that. And she's telling this guy on his channel, oh, every time I go on somebody's channel, you know, their subscribers go up substantially. He had 527 subscribers. That's it. 30. He got 30 from her being on his live. So that just disproved her whole theory because, you know, I like to believe, and maybe I'm a little delusional, that you guys subscribe to me because like you like my content, like you like me, you know, and the things that I do. And so, you know, she's like saying people owe her thank yous. And I'm like, I don't owe you nothing. Like, I really don't. I owe myself a thank you. First of all, I had over almost 2,000 before I even talked about you. So relax. What's up, Life Rewinded? That's another person who New York, as soon as I turned on her channel, I'm like, this girl is either from Brooklyn or like, I could tell the difference when people are from Brooklyn, Bronx, or Staten Island, which she was from Staten Island. Staten Island and Brooklyn sound very similar. Manhattan doesn't have an accent because it's all transplants there. Oh, all right, Diane, I'm going to send you a link. Where's Perplexed Cutie? Because I've been talking to her and I feel so bad about what happened with her life. I don't know if you guys all heard this. So me and Diane were on Perplexed Live the other day. And hold on a second. I have to figure out how to do this again. I'm so stupid. So we were on her live and Diane was telling us about this girl that what do you call it? Where the frick are those links things? I'm so stupid. Ugh. Where's Perplexed when you need her? Hold on a second. Oh, shit. Oh, I did this last time and I couldn't undo it. No. These computers. Oh, technology. It's so confusing. Where the frick are the links, dude? Hold on a second, guys. I'm so dumb. It's not even funny. Diane, could you comment and tell me where the damn links are? I forgot. I'm so stupid. I swear to God. What was I saying? I don't even remember now. Thank you, Pumpkin Ore. Yeah, that's what I like to think. Is that really James Cuda Princess? Is that the real princess? I don't think so. Girl, if it is, I would love to talk to him because he really does seem like a blast to hang out with. He seems like a really fun guy to hang with. Oklahoma. Could anybody tell me what I was talking about before I freaking did Diane's thing? I swear to God, my brain is like going these days. And I can't find the goddamn link button. And I just zoomed in now and I can't unzoom. I hate my life. Hold on, guys. I'm not paying attention to this chat for a second. What the fuck does this mean? You know, it'd be really helpful if this like came with instructions. Oh, add people. Yeah. I have to get her email address. I know I have it written down. So, oh fuck, what is this bullshit? Sorry, guys. Okay, let me get the chat back up here. Oh, perplexed. That's right. So Diane brings up this girl that went on the Dr. Phil show, and from like her, you know, from the drama community, and what do you call it? So we were playing it, and I held my phone up. I know a lot of you guys were in there, but I held my phone up, and like after about like 5 minutes, all of a sudden the live just cut out, and we're all like, "What the hell?" And then Laura texts me, you know, messages me, and she's like, "Could you believe this shit?" And I'm like, "Oh my God." I thought it was like somebody reported her, but lo and behold, it was friggin' Dr. Phil. I'm like, are you kidding me? That is like unbelievable. And she showed me the emails because that Set It Straight person, which I don't know what their problem is with her. I really don't. Hold on, I'm just sending this invite out. I thought it was maybe them because they were like going back and forth. I don't know. Truthfully, Trisha. That's right. That's who it was. You're right. Blue Topaz. 90-day YouTube jail. Yeah. And I feel so bad because like I know she put so much work into her channel. And I know it's like, I don't know. I feel like it's my fault because I'm the one who was fucking holding the phone up, you know? It's so stupid. I mean, if you did that on a regular basis, I get it. Like, you know, then it's wrong. But it's not like something she does all the time. And it happened once. And I think 3 months is a little severe. Like, come on, dude. Dr. Phil has enough money. So, such bullshit. Let me break. Let me see your shirt. I like, here. It says parental advisory, explicit content. And then it says it on the sleeve. Wait, I have to hold it like this. I keep forgetting. Macy's men's department. I don't know if it is a men's shirt. I found it in the men's department. So anyway. So yeah, I feel so bad. I really do. I mean, because you know what the thing is? Like she's monetized and she puts all this work into her videos. And I didn't want to like, you know, now she has to, you know, for 90 days, like you get a lot of views on lives, believe it or not. Like a lot of people view lives, even after you do them, people come back and watch them. So I don't know why I've noticed that my lives got a lot more views. That's not why I'm doing it really. I don't care. Hey, June, I want to talk to you. I'm going to give you my email address. Hold on. I'm going to type it in the chat because I want you to tell me about this whole thing where you got your teeth done in Mexico. Because I swear to God, I might do it. I need my teeth. I have to get so much dental work, but I want to get them like veneers or something because I'm so sick of, I don't know, my teeth are just horrible. I had so many dental problems after I got my braces off. Like they shifted these teeth on the bottom. They just never got straight. They were really bad. Like when my adult teeth grew in, like one of them was like sideways. It was like totally twisted sideways. And this one was all the way in the front. It's just so, I hate it. Like I've always been self-conscious about that my whole life. So I would love to like have like veneers done or something. All right, I'm gonna put my email in there. So, and anybody else who wants to reach out, go for it. Mickey, what's her name? June had it done already. That's why I wanted to ask her because she already did it. So I'm sure she would, you know, give me a reputable source of a place to go to. I wouldn't just like randomly pick a place, but so yeah, I know. I don't get bothered by it. I have a mirror. Like I know my teeth are fucked up, but whatever, it doesn't matter. And you know what's so fucked up? When I got braces, my top row was like perfectly straight already. I needed it on the bottom, and I just like I I will never get my son braces. Just put it that way. It was the worst thing I ever did in my life. Stephanie, I agree. I agree when they're too perfect. Well, this one sticks out. And you know what's so funny? In real life, it doesn't look that severe. When you're on camera, like the camera makes certain things like it like look worse. Like it looks like it's sticking out more than it actually is. Like because it creates a shadow on the camera. And that's because this tooth is sticking out. It pushed it because I'm a jaw clencher. I'm always like I'm gonna kill somebody. You have to eat poo. Oh my God, Mickey, I know my mom had to go through that too. And I actually today I was supposed to go because I'm getting a couple of dental implants and because my molars are just shot. And what do you call it? I had to skip it because my son had to dance tonight. So yeah. It's like enough about my teeth. Mickey, you got a 15K smile. That's what mine's gonna end up costing more than that. I could tell. Like just for the implants they need, I think it's like $10,000. But thank God my insurance covers it. Thank God. So I'm so happy. Thank you, Life Rewinded. I appreciate that. Thank you. Which store did you get your shirt? Republican Ash. I got it at Macy's. Actually, in the men's department. I had to get my husband jeans. And I went on a little shopping binge yesterday. You guys, I'm like so bad. Yeah, so Macy's. It was in the men's department, which was weird because I was looking for a shirt like this because I was like, this is so me because I curse all the time and I have a sailor mouth. You broke a tooth? Oh my God. Michelle, why is that though? Like I do the same thing. I don't understand it. The thing is, if you have complications, you're screwed. Yeah, you're right. You're right. My son grinds his teeth too. Jay Suggs, why does your name sound so familiar? You guys, Republican Ash is like the sweetest girl in the world. She was like, because I see people not attacking her, but sometimes people be like, oh, aren't you mad for Golightly? She was, but she is, trust me, we've talked behind the scenes and she's such a nice girl. She really is. She's a sweetheart. I am so freaking sorry. Jennifer, you don't have to apologize for it. You know, I don't like those things don't hurt me. It takes a lot to like really get me hurt. I mean, of course it's like fucked up, but I know why the person's saying it. Like they're just being hateful. The thing that I was so shocked about with that woman is that like I went on her Facebook page and people are like, oh, it's like psychotic. Well, yeah, it kind of is. I'm not gonna lie. But I just was like, she had her full name on her profile. And I'm like, I just want to know what a person that's judging somebody in this way, what do they look like? And I go to her picture and she looks like she could be in like Miss Universe competition. Like she was gorgeous, this girl. And it just like, it messed my head up even more because I'm like, why would such a beautiful woman have such an ugly inside? Like it's my mom, that was one of the biggest things she like instilled in me growing up was like that beauty's only skin deep. Like, she's like there could be beautiful people because I have a lot of gorgeous women in my family. Like my cousins, one of my cousins is like she was like a Jets cheerleader and she's gorgeous. I mean, she's just beautiful. She's like perfect. Her hair is always perfect, like, and it's like she doesn't have to try, and then my cousin Nico, she's freaking, oh my God, she's half Japanese, half Italian. So she's like, she's unique looking. And it's like I was always like self-conscious when I was younger because I had that nose. I had if you guys look at my channel, you can see I had my nose done. And that was something my mom always like. It's so weird because she had low self-esteem too, but she always like taught me how to bring mine up. Like she knew how to do it. She just for herself she couldn't. And that was one of the things she always said to me. She's like, beauty's only skin deep, Liana. Like it's more about what's on your inside. And that was a big thing for me, like for people to respect me because of who I am, not what I look like, Not that I think I'm great. I'm just saying like, it's crazy. It really sucks being a woman, you know that? It does, because we're like our own worst critics and it's annoying. Right, Watcher? Amen. My mom had a lot of good lessons. Like she was She was all about like empowering, you know, like I don't know. She was so good like that. She always used to go, "Where'd you get your strength from? I don't know where you came from, or where'd you get your confidence from?" And I'm like, you, but like I don't know why she would ask me that, because like she's the one who taught me everything I know, and she's the one who made me who I am today. So I'm definitely way more of an asshole than her, though. My mom was not. Like, my mom, I'm an asshole, straight up. Like, I know I am sometimes. Mickey, that's true. The older you get on, you get, Sally, I need lipstick. Yeah, okay. Like, why are you worried about my lipstick? To be honest with you, I'm looking in this monitor, and when I look in the mirror, like, the monitor makes me look disgusting. I mean, I don't think I look that bad in real life. My skin looks all like lumpy looking in here. Exactly. What's the green light? You mean over here? This thing? Wait, that's a fish tank. It's a dirty fish tank. That's what that is. I have to wash. I got like, when my mom died, I got really, this is something that you guys don't know about me, I'll tell you. When my mom passed away, I got really into fish tanks. Like it became like obsession. I had 10 at one point. I don't know. I just got obsessed with like setting them up and all the plants and all this shit, but it's a hobby. But I've been slacking lately. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of work. I went down to how many now? 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have a pond in my backyard. I love it. I don't know. Life Rewinded. Somebody just said I need lipstick. I guess my lips look dry on this thing because, and they actually aren't that bad right now. Again, hashtag dirty fish tank. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's such a pain in the ass to scrub that thing because it's so high up. So. Marianne, I guess so. She will become a better person, or she's not going to have a good life. Who are you talking about, Ash? Preach. Preach. What did Ashley say? I'm missing this. Hold on. I'm going to scroll back up. Adderall. Thank you, figure skating coach. I didn't see your comment from before. Okay. I'm trying to answer. If you guys want to ask me like random questions, no problem. I'll answer them. I'm pretty much an open book, so. And farms. That is, when I got into the fish thing, I went online. I like, you get suggested videos, and one of them was these people have like, they're not ant farms, they're like ant metropolis. Like there's just ant city. There's all these like long tunnels, and like I never seen anything like it. I swear to God, the internet brought on like all these like weird new hobbies that people have. He thinks we're gonna have one. Oh, I'm like all the way. Wait. What about Frankie? I'm losing you guys. Jay Suggs, that's the next one I do is gonna be saltwater, but I have to get a big tank because believe it or not, the smaller the tank, the harder it is to take care of because you have to constantly change the water all the time, and it's annoying. That's good. Hold on, I'm trying to catch up with you guys over here. Ooh. June Penny. She goes, I love watching ants. It's so funny. They are fascinating. Nearite snails. I actually have I have trumpet snails. That tank is invaded. It's like infested with them. What were you guys saying about her? MGL. I'm always down for a chit chat about her. She was like, dude, all right. I hate to keep talking about this girl because she's so like, I don't want her thinking that she's like that important, but like I watch her stuff and I don't even know why. Why do we do this to ourselves? Like I do this all the time. I watch things that I know are gonna like irk me. Like why do I keep? There's this other girl, and I don't know if I told you guys about this. This girl, Arana Lopez, and Diane's in here. I didn't even see her. Oh my God, sorry, Diane. This girl called Arana Lopez, she's been homeless for 2 years pretending that she's in love with 50 Cent. Hold on a second. You know what? Let me just switch my headphones. Maybe that's why I can't hear Diane. I don't know if she's muted or she's not talking.
Can you hear me?
Can you guys hear me? Don't mind the mess in the background. All right. Is Diane in here? Oh, shit.
I'm here. Can you hear me?
There she is. Hold
Can
on,
you hear
Diane.
me?
I can't hear you because my stupid thing.
All right.
What was I saying? Diane, can you hear
Oh,
me?
I can hear you. The chat can hear me.
Wait a second.
Hi, chat.
Oh, Diane.
Yes.
No, I still can't hear her. That's so weird. Hold on, I gotta plug my headphones in because that's so annoying. All right, testing. Why? Oh, I have to switch my settings back. Hold on a second.
Hi,
Guys.
Kimberly.
I
Hi.
got the hang of this like one day. I swear to God. Headphone. All right, let's
Hi,
see.
Marianne. Hi,
There she
Eli.
is.
Hi.
Hi. I was like, what the hell? I'm like, I can't hear her. I had the settings. I don't know. I had to get a good microphone. What kind of microphone do you have?
I'm not really sure. My husband bought it for me. I just said, get me a good microphone, and he picked one up. But hi, Stephanie Brown.
I like yours. Yours like doesn't sound it doesn't sound like echoey. Where is Perplex Cutie tonight? I would tell her to hop on too, but I don't know where she is.
I think she's live right now on Facebook because
Oh,
yeah.
I feel so bad.
Oh, you know what? Don't feel bad. She's gonna get that all straightened out.
I hope so. I hope so. Hold on a second. Hey girl, I never heard you before. Oh, Diane. Yeah, Diane's probably, I think you're like the first person whose live I ever went on.
I think, yeah, I think you are the first person. I think I am first channel you came on live.
Yeah, because I came on that one time and I was in my garage. I'm like hiding. I'm like smoking cigarettes in there and hiding. Did MGL go to YouTube jail? No, she didn't. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. I don't know if you saw her video. She was like, she had to go to a wedding. Okay, I think it's her husband's brother. So she must be in the bridal party. So they put her, so they went to Cancun for the bachelorette party, which, like, personally, I think people get a little too carried away with these bachelorette parties and stuff,
Yeah, all the way to Cancun.
Yeah,
I wouldn't go.
I wouldn't even go because if weddings are expensive enough as it is. Oh my God.
I have to agree with her. I have to agree with her on the point that she made.
Why?
About the fact that the wedding is in Colorado.
Right.
The bachelorette party is in Cancun. If you're going to do that, just have a destination wedding.
Well, my thing is, do they live in Colorado? Because then it makes sense, I mean, well, not that because I thought the same thing, but then I was like, well, if they live in Colorado, then it,
Yeah, but if they're asking people to come all the way to Cancun for a bachelorette party,
right?
If they're going to do that, then just have a destination wedding, cut down your guest list, and make it, a fun time.
Yeah, I mean, but then she's like, oh, they're all in a sorority, and she's like, it's an all inclusive, and she's complaining about like everything.
I know. She said, I don't like all inclusive. She's so like a whiner. She's so whiny.
I just can't, how do you do that? That's your family. Like, that's your husband's family. I'm like, how do you do that on YouTube? Like, what if these people see that? You're sitting there complaining about their wedding and the, bachelor party, and then she's like, turns to her 12-year-old son. She's like, tell daddy I don't want to fucking go.
Yeah.
Fucking wedding. And I'm like,
oh, and I can't wear red.
Yeah, like, I thought, and maybe I'm wrong because, God knows I don't have any wedding etiquette because my dress, I ruined my relationship with my brother, the dress that I picked to wear for their wedding. I didn't get invited to my brother's wedding over the dress that I picked.
Yeah, I remember hearing that
story. Yeah. I mean, that's what started everything between him and I. They would just, I don't really think it was about the dress. I mean, but whatever.
No, that was the reason.
Yeah, that was like, cause she had done a couple of things prior to that like kind of were fucked up, but I kind of just ignored them, But anyway, I thought you weren't supposed to wear red at weddings anyway. Like, not just Chinese weddings.
It had something to do with, didn't have something to do with the culture of the wedding. Is it Asian or something?
Asian, yeah, she said like Chinese or something.
Okay, yeah. So if it's Chinese, supposedly it's supposed to be something about that you can't wear red.
I just think I don't, and I might be wrong. I just always thought like red was not a good color to wear to weddings anyway. Like, I don't know. Maybe because it like draws attention or something. I don't know. I don't know why I think that.
I've never worn red to a wedding.
No, me neither.
Wear black. I always wear black.
Yeah, me too. I either get black or I'll get like a nice, I love blue, like anything blue. So I'll find like a nice, like, like jewel toned blue or something, like, I love my LBDs though, my little black dresses. Those are the best.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with the black
No,
dress. You can't.
no. Yeah, so I've been seeing, I don't know if you guys know. Okay, so did you guys hear about this girl? What was her name? Eugenia Cooney?
Yeah, that's the one that we talked about that night.
Yes. All right. Well, she's like getting worse. I don't know. I'm getting all these like suggested things in my feed now, and she's getting worse and worse and worse.
Yeah.
Thank you, Stephanie. My eye makeup was
She
fun.
is. And that was the main reason that we talked about it that night, is because I had gotten a picture in my Twitter feed from her last video, which is alarming everyone, because not only is she bone thin, but they're noticing the discoloration in her legs, which could mean that she's not getting, her circulation is very bad.
Yeah. I can't handle things like that. I just can't. Like I can't watch her channel because it's so disturbing to me.
Yeah, it is. I don't watch her. I don't watch her. I actually learned about her probably I don't know, a year ago, probably from Onision, doing begging, pleading people, or talking about her, the fact that she's going to die. She's still alive, but if she doesn't get help, I can't see her. I can't see her, living much longer. I mean, you can't live.
Oh my God. I don't know how. It's so sad. Wait, what just happened to my chat? Oh, it's so sad to me. I mean, I don't know anybody who's really like dealt with anorexia or anything like that, but like, how could you even deny it at that point?
Well, yeah. I mean, and she has friends that have been making, like, some young guy made a video today. I think it was today or yesterday. He's actually was a friend of hers, went out to dinner with her.
Right.
She ate like a grape or something like that. I mean, so you can't avoid, the fact that you have an eating disorder.
No.
Especially if you have friends who have been around you and know what you're eating.
Especially when it's that severe too. It's like you can't even deny it. Like I was like anorexic looking when I was like 20, around like 18, 19. I wore a 00 in pants, 00. And I didn't like it. I don't know why. I pigged out like crazy. So I don't like, but I remember looking back on pictures and I was like, ew, I look disgusting. Like, to me, that doesn't look good. Even now I gained a little bit, like I probably gained like about 15 pounds in the last like couple months, but I don't even give a shit. Cause I'm like, I look healthier. Like I look like a woman, and I could finally fit into like clothes that express. Like I still had to shop at like Forever 21 and like, young teeny bopper stores because I couldn't fit into like women's sizes, like because back then, well, at that time they didn't have like extra small. Like now they have extra small and extra small, which I probably would have wore at the time. But I just went to Express today actually, and I was like, ooh, I finally fit in their pants. This is so exciting.
But some women are just never. I was never going to be, and I knew it because when I was younger, like when I was a teenager, I had friends that were already curvy. I was just never going to be a curvy.
Me neither.
Woman. That's just was not my makeup. I was never going to have big boobs. I knew that.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, there were just things I knew I was never going to have. But there are ways to dress that will make you look more curvy than you are. I mean, there's nothing you could do. I mean, there was nothing I could do. Could I have? What am I going to have? Hip implants and I mean, you just have to accept what you are.
I was like, I mean, the only thing, I gained a little weight. My stomach, it's all in my stomach. It's so weird. But when I was younger, like everything looked good on me pretty much. Like, I mean, you could just try on anything. And I didn't even try on clothes. I used to just be like, go in the store and pick things up because I knew it looked good on my body type. Now it changed, so now I have to like kind of find that like fitting again because I don't know what looks good on me. Because most of the time I'm dressed in like this kind of shit because I'm home. I'm a stay-at-home mom. What am I like? I'm not gonna get dressed up every day. I can't.
Right.
It's well, too much. Yeah.
Look, everybody has a different body type, and like even when I was a teenager, I remember people saying to most of my family saying to me, "You're too thin."
Yeah.
You know what? I look back at pictures of me when I was a teenager, and you know what? No, I didn't look anything like sickly. I was, 99, maybe I was 99 pounds, but
Yeah, that's how I
I
was.
wasn't even I didn't fully grow yet. So I
Right.
wasn't the height, so I was probably at that time, maybe I was like 5 foot or 5'2",
Right.
and maybe not even 5'2" yet. And 99 pounds looked fine on me. I
Oh.
didn't have bones sticking out of me. You know what I
Right, right,
mean?
right.
I was healthy. I ate.
That me
Um,
too. I was an eater, but somebody just asked me a question. I don't mean to cut you off, but I wanted to
okay.
answer it because before I realized you were here, Tony's asking, what were you talking about? Some homeless girl pretending to be in love with 50 Cent. Okay, Diane, you'll like this one too, and you could check
Oh,
her
okay.
channel out. All right, so my cousin's ex-girlfriend is a makeup artist for MTV. She worked for MTV, she worked for Viacom, she worked, well, I think that's the same thing. And now she works for GMA, which is Good Morning America. And she was on 50 Cent show, 50 Central. He had his
Uh-huh.
own show on comedy show. You know who 50 Cent is,
Yeah.
right?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I just want to make sure because sometimes people like I'm like huge into rap, so a lot of people I don't know. I feel like
Listen,
they
I'm in
don't
love
know.
with Marshall. So Eminem. So
Oh, get out of here! That's so funny.
yeah, no one believes it because that
I love
I'm
him.
into that. Yeah, I love him.
So anyway, so she tells me about this girl one day. She's like, you gotta check this girl out. So I'm like, all right. I go on Instagram and it's this girl named Arana Lopez. It's like spelled like Aaron, like with the 2 A's, but it's
Uh-huh.
Arana, sorry. So she tells me this girl's obsessed with 50, like obsessed with him. And she tried out for his show and he didn't cast her, So she stayed in New York. She flew from, I think she lived in Chicago. She came here to New York and she was just like homeless on the streets because she was so in love with this guy. Like he rejected her. And like, I don't know if they ever had any kind of relationship or whatever. This has been going on now for 3 years. I'm sorry, 2 years. This started at the end of 2016. She's still homeless, this woman, and you have to watch her Instagram. And she does have videos here on YouTube, but like she's delusional. Like it's like you're just watching somebody with a mental illness, like paranoid schizophrenia. I mean, just like delusional, this woman living out of like, she begs for money on the internet and she's like, she carries around these suitcases. So she went from New York. She lived like a whole, I don't know, I think almost a year in New York on the streets. Like she would sleep on the subway. She would go out to dinners and like tell the waitress, oh, I'm getting, my boyfriend, Curtis Jackson's meeting me. And then like all of a sudden she would be like, oh, he stood me up. And then skip out on the bill. Like it is insane. If you think Molly Golightly is insane, you need to watch this woman. She's like 10 times more insane.
Oh
And
God.
she's gotten arrested. I mean, the cops are always coming. She begs people to get her hotel rooms. Like she just refuses to work. She just refuses to work. She acts like Instagram is her job. And then like she'll act like she's doing all these businesses. It's insane. You have to do some research on her because she'll be an interesting topic for your channel one day because she's on YouTube. And like this one, oh, that was the other thing. You know the show Wild and Out? It's on MTV. She was on that show. Like she was a comedian, and she was just starting to kind of rise up to fame and get noticed. And then she flew out to go audition for this show for 50 Cent and she got rejected. And then like she just fucking went nuts after that. She lost her mind. It's really interesting because did you ever see what the hell is that documentary?
I just said Ash and Kimberly.
Who?
Just stop it now. Ash and Kimberly, just stop.
Who's fighting? I'm not watching.
Well, they're making fun of me for something that I did.
What, the pizza?
No. This was more real life.
Oh, all right. You're like, just stop it. I didn't even see it. Oh my God. And now I want to know. I'm like looking back. What happened? But anyway, yeah, she's really intriguing. You gotta watch her channel. Hold on. She was homeless, but Nikki, no, she wasn't homeless before the audition. She was living in Chicago and like her whole family disowned her. They had her thrown into like Bellevue, which is a mental hospital in Manhattan. And then they what do you call it? She got out of there. And then like she's like, I think she has like schizophrenia, but people are so mean to her. I mean, she deserves it. She's evil, this woman. Like she's really nasty to people, but it's sad at the same time because you're like, this woman obviously has mental problems, and she needs help. She needs serious help.
She sounds wacky.
Yeah, there was this documentary called shit. This woman named Linda Bishop. They made a documentary. I think it's on Netflix now. It's called God Knows Where I Am. That's the name of it.
Oh, okay.
Okay. This woman had like schizophrenia. She had all these mental problems, and she was in and out of, mental hospitals and all this shit. So one day she I don't remember exactly what happened. She wandered off into like nowhere. I don't even know. She found this empty house. So she started she was living in this house by herself. It was completely empty. There was no heat. There was nothing. She was living on apples for months at a time, like for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. She didn't leave the house. And she ended up dying in the house because she starved to death. Because once the winter came and the apples, it was her mental illness though. She kept a journal. Every day she wrote in the journal, all these different things. You got to watch the documentary. It's on Netflix.
Oh God.
But it's sad that all these people with these mental illnesses, it's going untreated in this country. And it's a really sad thing that these people are left to just kind of wander around on their own like that,
Well, we don't have enough. That is true. There are people who are mentally ill and they can't get help in this country, and it is a shame.
Nikki, it's called God Knows Where I Am. It's really good. I think it was on PBS at one time, which usually I don't like their documentaries because they're you feel like you're gonna fall asleep. But
Stephanie Brown, you never heard. You weren't there when I told the U.S. Open story.
Who, me?
No, Stephanie Brown.
Oh.
Yeah, my friends are in here teasing me over some things,
okay.
And one is David Cassidy, and the other one is a story that I told about going to the U.S. Open.
Right.
Well, it was not the tennis U.S. Open. It was the golf U.S. Open. And the reason I didn't know that I was at the Open the whole day until we were leaving. And the reason for that is because my husband's friend is a pro golfer. That's what he does for a living. He's not like a big golfer like Tiger Woods, but he's, he plays professional golf for a living. So every time he would come to Pennsylvania,
right,
he would let us know and we would go watch him play golf. So it was usually at a country club because that's where they play golf.
Right.
So we would go, but there would never be a lot of people there.
Right.
So then I am assuming that the year the U.S. Open was going to be in Pennsylvania, and I think it was 2009. I remember him coming to me and saying, I don't want to say his name, but he's going to be playing, blah, blah, blah. And I probably heard him. He probably said to me, it's the U.S. Open, blah, blah, blah. But I didn't hear it. So as normal, we had to get up really early, like 3:00 in the morning to get on the road because we had to drive. It probably was in Pittsburgh or somewhere near that.
Right.
So I started noticing things as soon as we got there. Like we had a park in this big parking lot that was far away from where we had to be. And then we got picked up in the shuttle bus. So, I'm getting little things that I'm not realizing is happening.
Right.
And then we get there and they give us these tags, these passes that we're putting around our neck. And then I get in there and I'm like, this place is really crowded. There were thousands of people there and I'm still not getting it. And I literally did see a scoreboard that said Woods on it. And I'm still not, nothing is clicking for me. And then I'm there the whole day. And then we're getting ready to leave. And he asks me to go into the store. There's a store
right.
To get some shirts for his father. And I'm still not
Oh my God.
getting it. And then he said something to me as we are walking out. And then I said to him, well, if this was like the real, like US Open.
Right, right.
And he looked at me like I was nuts. He couldn't believe what I was saying. The expression on his face was unbelievable. And he said to me, Diane, where do you think we've been all day? And then it all came together.
Oh my
It all
God.
came together for me. And I said to him, so we're at the US Open. So are you telling me that I could have went and watched Tiger Woods play instead of your friend? I mean,
Oh my God.
he will I will never forget the expression on his face. I will never forget. I think it took him like an hour as we were driving home for it to sink in that I just missed it the whole friggin' day.
I can't believe that. Wow. That's so weird.
Oh yeah, and I'm eating free food in this like really nice restaurant.
Oh my
And
God.
you know, I mean it was the most amazing, ridiculous thing that I've ever done.
That sounds like something that would happen to me though, because I'm like, I don't know. That it's just like that's me. That sounds like something.
Well,
that
that's what happened. And you know, and I did share that story one night on Ladies' Night.
Right, right, right.
And you know, people never let me forget.
Oh my God, I lost my chat. Hold on, I'm sorry. Wait, Laura's telling me to send it to her Facebook, but I don't have my Facebook signed in over here.
Oh wait, is she here? She wants to get a come on?
Yeah, yeah. I want to send her the link, but I don't want to. Oh, you could send it?
Yeah.
Oh, all right, send it to her because yeah, I can't I don't know what the hell. I just lost my whole thing.
All right, I'll do it.
Oh,
I'll email it to her.
All right, cool. Well, she said send it on Facebook. I'm like, oh my God, I'm not even signed into Facebook. I don't ever go on Facebook.
Yeah, I'm not on. Well, if she just checks her email.
Yeah, hold on a second. I don't know why I can't even find her email address right now. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? Hold on, guys. I'm just trying to find my chat. I lost the chat. I don't understand why the chat doesn't show up on this window. Like, it's so stupid. Why wouldn't they have it on the Google Hangout so you can see it?
Well, no, are you at your channel?
No, well, yeah, I was, but I lost the video. Like, I must have clicked.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just open up another tab.
Yeah. What the hell's going on here? It's like totally like frozen. I don't know what the hell's going on. Ah! My channel. Where's my damn channel? These freaking computers are so annoying sometimes. They're supposed to make our lives easier and they're like making it harder. All right, I'm almost there. There we go. I'm like, I lost my chat. Right.
Yeah, I hardly ever go to Facebook anymore.
You know what? That's an interesting topic because I was like really into Facebook, and probably around the time when my mom passed away, I stopped like it really started to affect me. I'm not one of those people like, you know, those people that are like, oh, I'm deactivating my account for like 3 months. Like, I don't need to do that. I just don't look at it if I don't want to, you know? But I don't know. It just started like, I really started seeing through people like that I knew. And I was like, is this how people really are? Like, I don't know. I would see like people posting things, you know, oh, my husband, he's so great. He's so wonderful, you know? And then I'm like, this is the same girl that's like complaining constantly. Every time you see her, she's complaining about her husband. And then like on Facebook, she's blowing smoke up there, like sunshine, rainbows, unicorns. It's all jumping off the screen. And you're like, I'm like, I don't know. It just started seeming so superficial to me, my family. And, you know, things got to a point where I just started to unfriend. Like when my mom was in the hospital, I just couldn't take it anymore. So I just like unfriended a bunch of people from my family because like they were taunting me. They were putting things on there to like get a rise out of me. Yeah. And I just like unfriended them. But like, I don't know. I've just lost my taste for it since then. Like,
yeah. I mean, look, Facebook is good for the fact that you can get in touch with people,
right?
You know, that you went to high school with and things like that. That people that don't use Twitter, I use Twitter now more than I, you know.
Really?
Yeah.
I never got into Twitter.
Yeah, because a lot of people that come into the YouTube chats or have YouTube channels, they all have a Twitter account. So that's where most of your drama goes down on Twitter. I know,
yeah.
The devil.
Right.
But, that's where you keep in touch. So I found that Twitter is better
Right.
for me anyway to keep in touch with people on YouTube.
Oh my God, because I'm too long-winded for Twitter. Like I like to write, so like when I write, I'm like I can't stay in 165 characters.
No, it's 240 now.
Oh, they upped it.
Yeah.
That's still not enough for me.
No, it's not. But a lot of people do 2 parts. They'll say 1 out of
Right.
2, and then they go, Yeah.
I just like never got into it. I don't know what it was. You know what I got into Instagram for a while, like, and then
I don't use Instagram.
That girl, because of that girl that I just told you about, Arana Lopez, I was like so fascinated. Like she was like my entertainment. Like I would be like, my husband's like, what are you doing? You're watching this girl again? Because she does live. She like films like her whole day live. It's like the Truman Show, you know? And
Well,
it's like,
a lot of people, there are people, I guess, that are like Instagram famous.
Yeah, there is.
They start on Instagram and before they even come to YouTube. So
right. And I like Instagram too because like it's like more anonymous. Like it's almost like YouTube where you could kind of troll people, you know, if you have like a fake profile and they don't know who you are. But like you can comment on things. I don't know. I like the way the comments like, I don't know, Facebook just like got on my nerves lately. Like I'm like, it's either like people are complaining or they're, you know, they have like these political agendas. I can't stand the politics.
Yeah, there's a lot of political
stand it. The political shit on Facebook drives me nuts because I'm like, you know, it's almost like arguing about the Chris Watts case. Like, you know, I'm so over that too because I'm like, I'm so sick of these people arguing over this shit. Like, he's in jail. Like, let's just get over it. You know, I got people are like attacking Laura and, you know, I'm like, I don't understand this. Like, first of all, she's not even involved in that case. Like, she barely discusses it. Why are you attacking her? Did you send her the link?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you did? All right. I just want to make sure.
I did.
Thank you. She, you know, I just like, I'm so over it. Like, you can't change people's minds. It's very hard to change somebody's mind about something. And so it's like, you know, politics, those kind of things, you're not going to change somebody's mind that easily.
No. And that's why I never talk about politics. And
right.
I never get into, I very rarely, unless I'm with a group of people that I know are not going to, you know, go crazy, you know, have any discussion about faith or beliefs or anything like that, because people just, you know, they can't handle it. They go crazy. So I stay away from that.
Right. I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just got over it. I barely go on it and check it. Like I message some people that I know from here, message me on there, friends, you know, but I'm just like, I don't know. I'm just like, and then you know what else I don't like about it? And I'm just weird. I'm not judging other people, but like, you know, we got into this whole thing where everything has to be like gender reveals and smash cakes and, you know, the baby every month. It's like they got these huge freaking stickers in their faces, like 8 months, 2 months, like it's like a competition, you know, everybody's like competing for like whose baby's the cutest, who got the best photographer, you know, and this and that. And I'm just like, I don't know, like some of it just seems so superficial to me, something about it, you know, I'm not into that. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. Well, that's social media.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, I guess so. Is that a fish tank I see? Yes, Amazing Grace. It's a dirty fish tank. Somebody else asked about it. It's so bad. I have to clean the glass. It's horrible. Purple. Purple. Perplex. Check your email. Diane sent it to you. I feel so bad. I'm gonna say it like 100 times. I think about it like every day. I'm like, why did that have to happen? I would never think that they would have caught on that quickly. That Dr. Phil episode. Like I just can't even believe it. How's Pink's mom doing? I don't know why that just popped into my head.
She said, she's, her blood pressure is down, but she's still having, a little, confusion. So she's keeping an eye on her because, she's 90 years old. And the fact is that when doctors, they kind of like blow you off because they'll say, well, she's 90 years old. Well,
right.
No, that's not the answer. So
that's exactly what happens.
Yeah. So that's not fair.
And you know what happens? People do it too because my mom, my nana, my mom's mother is 92. She just turned 92 in September of this last year. Right? Last year. I'm like, huh. She kept choking on her food, like, and that's something that happens when people get old, your muscles or whatever. Oh, here she is. Hey.
Hi, Laura.
What's
Steve,
that?
I feel so bad. I'm just telling her about my nana, and she's choking on her food, and like, you write everything off. Oh, it's just old age. It's old age. It's old age. You know, and I'm like, not everything is just because of old age. Like some things actually have other causes, and she has a lot of autoimmune diseases. My nana, and I mean, it took her about, I don't know, 10 times choking on her food until finally, like, I had to leave a note for my aunts, the ones that I'm not talking to. I left a note and I'm like, you need to take her for a swallow test. Like, stop writing everything off is as old age for her, because it's not always old age or dementia or, you know, things that go with that. There's no like magic button that goes off at 90 years old and all of a sudden your brain just starts going. Like, you know, if something happens quick like that, usually there's an underlying issue, you know, like with the swallowing, you know, she kept choking. She didn't know, it just started happening one day and then it kept continuing to happen. So I'm like, wouldn't you think like maybe there's an obstruction? I don't know. They ended up finding out that there was something wrong. And I'm like, nobody thought to themselves, let's bring her to like a gastrointestinal doctor or an ENT or something. Like, I don't know. So crazy.
Yeah, well, you can't just brush everything off
No.
as old age, because there are some people that live to be 100 and they're healthy. So,
Right.
you know, you can't do that.
Remy, don't be scared of dying. I hear you. I used to be terrified. I still am, but I don't like want to get into a death conversation. But yeah, I mean, it is scary, but when you see your parents die, like the people closest to you, it becomes a little less scary, you know, in a way. It's still scary, but I don't know. Somebody just said that.
It's scary. You know, I think that most people are not so much afraid of death itself.
Right.
I think they're more afraid of suffering.
The suffering that
come
goes
along with
it.
it, unless you die in your sleep.
Right.
You know,
that's how I want to go. Just kill me in my sleep.
Well, we would all love that.
Yeah, right. That barely happens though, unfortunately. Oh, I finally got my Chantix, so I'm going to start trying that to quit smoking. So, Laura, what's going on? Have you gotten any more threatening videos made about you?
No, but I did hear somebody told me that in Alicia's I forgot her last name, but in her live, Set the Record Straight came in there acting like a freaking lunatic.
Wait, who's live?
Alicia something.
Oh, Alicia Claire.
Yes, that's it.
Yeah.
And went in there acting like a complete lunatic. Trolling, saying all this stuff about me, and then Alicia stuck up for me. I didn't see any of it, but that's what I was told, and I was told that she just went, Alicia Claire, that, you know, she was like, why are you getting her kids involved and all this other stuff. And the funniest thing is whether it's Mensa or somebody else, it's someone connected to her.
Yeah, right.
He said that that the video got taken down because of my memes that were cursing. What? And then the other video was taken down because I was afraid. Like we played Dr. Phil on purpose. Oh my God.
What?
I said only you know who would come up with these convoluted stories that make like no sense.
She emailed me. Oh, sorry, Diane.
No, I don't know this person. That's why I'm like.
This is Laura. All of a sudden, this person started making videos about her, and I don't know what their problem is, because like it's somebody who's like really into the Chris Watts case, and I'm like, but she's not.
I'm not in the Chris
She's
Watts
not even really involved in it. So
No.
like, I don't understand. Have you heard?
I know that. Even I know that, and I only met Laura a short time ago.
Yeah, and what do you call it? So this person started making videos, like, well, these nasty videos, and like putting her, whatever, arrest record, and it's like, who cares? Like, I don't look at it.
Oh, that's the one with doing. Okay, now I remember you telling me. Oh, that's ridiculous.
And I want to tell you, Mensa actually, I got in a huge fight with her. We were going back and forth through email, and then I finally I was like, I don't know, I said something kind of mean to her because she said something fucked up to me. So I was like, you know what, I'm petty as fuck. Like, so I'll come right back at you, you know? So I said, at least I admit it though. then all of a sudden she started being nice, you know. She wrote back to me after that and she's like, you don't really think it's me. And I'm like, I don't know who it is, but you know, I'm like, I don't know who it is, but I don't understand what their problem is. Like,
I know for a fact she's connected to it.
She has to be, because I can't see why some random person would just pick you.
No,
like, it has to be a friend of hers or somebody from her group, or, you know, Roger. I don't know. Could it be him? I don't know.
No,
you know?
it's this girl Jessica Jensen. She's nasty. She's nasty. Like like Set the Record Straight is.
Is that the girl that, back, I meant to ask Kay this when she was on and I forgot. Back when, like, they first started that Murder Rap Sesh podcast, some girl, I remember seeing this video, was, like, threatening them, and she's, like, you know, she just was going off. And I think she was, like, one of Roger's friends for some reason.
Jessica was Roger's friend.
Okay, so then, yeah, it probably has to be that same person, because she was like, you know, I'll find out where you live, and she made, like, this whole
Jessica.
ranting video.
That's Jessica.
Okay, so that's who you think it is?
Yeah, I am 99% positive that's who it is.
Wow.
I can't say definitively.
Yeah, right.
I am 90% positive. I've railed Jessica many of times.
Right.
And he's talking, like, Brenda told somebody, oh, it's a guy, or told Roger, actually, it was a guy.
Right.
Well, if we don't know who it is, and how do you know it's a guy? Like, so
Right.
we know that she's connected. Like,
Right.
I've seen the text messages. I know she's connected.
Right.
But it was a matter of, you know, once she said that, like, oh, I know that it's a guy. It's not a girl. I know it's a guy.
Right.
Well, then you know who it is, asshole. You just gave yourself away. Like, it may not be you per se. Like, it was your idea. You're connected to it. Like, you know, all the stuff they pulled up on, what's that site? You know, been verified.
Yeah,
like, they didn't have police records. You know, they had both been verified stuff. So I know that's how I always knew she was connected to it.
It's so
and then
weird.
you have all the Chris Watts shit. I mean, nobody thinks like her and Chris Watts. Nobody.
There,
you know?
I mean, there's people, but hers, you know, she got really upset with me because of in that podcast with, you know, well, you know this, I'm telling everybody else. But like she got, you know, Miss Mensa got upset with me because I said her views were extreme. And I'm like, you know, I didn't like, why does extreme mean bad to you? I didn't say anything negative about your views because, like, in my eyes, I feel like everybody's entitled to their opinion. And, you know, I don't have to agree with it, but I can respect other people's opinions and theories and stuff. And she's like, you know, I was like, why did you get so offended by that? Like, I just didn't understand what her angle was. You know, because I was saying, we were saying in that live that I was like, you know, I kind of, Kay was saying she felt bad for her. And I said, yeah, like, just don't go to her channel if you don't like what she has to say. That was what I said about her. You know, but I know she's a little antagonistic sometimes. Like, she could come in, she'll get mad. I'm sure she'll be watching this and she'll hear me saying it. And she'll be like, how dare you, you know? But I told her to her face, so it's not like, you know, I said, you're a little antagonistic sometimes. You know, I said, if you wouldn't fight back with people the way you do, you know, it would probably be a different story. But like, you start to get she starts to get condescending. I've seen her do it with people like that girl Laura Arnold, who's friends with Shanann. She was in Kay's group, and you know, she was sticking up for her friend. Listen, I don't even know how that girl's in this group. Okay, all these people are bashing her friend. You know, I mean, not all of them. You know, it's a good mix in that.
A lot of them.
A lot of them. There's people saying things about her, you know, and she, you know, and she sticks up for her. And I'm like, you know, if that was my best friend, like, you guys would be, I would be like going crazy. I wouldn't be able to be in a group like that.
I would.
I have to give her credit, you know. But one day I saw she wrote something, and Mensa just like kept going at her and at her and at her and at her. And I think like she went a little overboard again. She's probably gonna get mad at me saying that, but I think she went a little, you know, like after a while, the girl was like, listen, you don't know her. I did, you know, and Mensa's trying to tell her how, you know, Shanann acted and all these things. And I'm like, you know, I wouldn't even argue with somebody like that because like I could think a certain way, but ultimately that person knows her and is friends with her and is going to think the way they think about her. You're not going to convince them. Like, so I was like, you know, when she does that kind of shit, that's what makes people dislike her. And she doesn't understand that, you know?
She takes things to an extreme. That's the problem.
Yeah, like there's no reason to go after that girl. Like, you know, you agree to disagree and just like go your separate ways. This girl's been through enough. She lost her friend. You know, I don't know how she's even in this group, but you know, I guess she just like feels like she has to stand up for her friend, like same way Frankie is. You know, Frankie's in these Facebook, he's fighting all these trolls in Facebook. You know, I'm like, I do feel bad for the family and friends that are left behind in the whole situation. It's horrible. It's terrible what they have to deal with, because it's not just like the grief. It's like all this shit online, you know. And you look back, and I've said things too, and I feel bad about it, you know, thinking back, because I'm like, yeah, what if that was my family member? How would I feel, you know? Whatever.
Yeah.
We all make
I agree.
Yeah,
we all make mistakes.
it's hard.
Who has issues with Herbie Herb? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sure.
Eating.
What
That's
did I
why.
want to tell you guys? There was something I saw the other day. I forgot. I don't remember. I think I sent it to you, Diane. Hold on. There was something I saw, and I was like, "Oh, the
Oh.
spa kits." Wait, I
Yeah.
want to talk about the spa kits. Let's discuss. The other night, she kept blaming this other girl on the spa kits, right? Then she said something like the UPS, the truck got held up or something,
Who?
and they damaged the Go Lately. She was like, the products got, I don't know if it was like UPS or FedEx or something. They got held up. She was selling those spa kits online. The other night, she gave herself away. She's like, oh, I got them off Etsy. Some girl on Etsy. So I'm like, wait a second. So you're buying them off Etsy and then selling them to people? So of course I'm nosy. I go onto Etsy. I type in spa kits. People are selling these spa kits for like, I don't know, $30, $40. And I'm like, she's like double charging people for these spa kits.
Well, wait a minute.
Selling.
Didn't you tell everyone that these spa kits were made by someone in Beverly Hills?
Yeah, she
What?
did. Right, exactly. And then all of a sudden she's like, oh, it's some girl. And then she started bashing the girl the other day. She didn't say her name or anything, but she's like, you know, I'm not doing business with her anymore. She's like, you know, now I have to refund part of the money because she won't answer my phone calls and this and that. I'm like, I tried to look for like the exact products that she had. I couldn't find them. But I was like, oh my God. I'm like, there's none on there for that much money. So she's like just taking these like shitty products that aren't worth $90 and turning around, slapping a label on it, you know, with her logo, and then selling them to people for like double the price that she paid for them. And it's probably not worth it. It's probably like cheap lotions. Yeah.
She made it sound like it was coming from someone in Beverly Hills and it all, you know.
And she's like, you know, I could see why the person probably stopped answering her calls, because she's like probably so, you know, they need to be Tiffany blue, and you know, she's probably giving this woman such a hard time. But then wait, the funniest thing was she's talking about moving, and she's like, I have to get rid of my I'm trying to figure out why they have to leave this house. I don't know. I guess their lease is up, maybe. I don't know. But I'm like, why didn't you find a house? Didn't you know that you had to move out? Like, it almost seems like they're being kicked out of this house, this rental house. I don't understand it.
But I thought they were moving. Didn't she say she was moving to Connecticut? I thought it was because of his job.
I don't know. Today,
Yeah, I thought she was moving for the job too. I thought she was going to Manhattan for the job.
no, she was saying she needs to stay near Manhattan because her husband,
Connecticut.
right, her husband works on Wall Street, you know, supposedly. So she's like, this was so funny. She goes, oh, who wants a autographed picture before I throw them out? She goes, just send me $10. Otherwise, I'm gonna throw them out, or whatever it was, $9. And I'm like, so you're gonna sell people something that you were gonna throw out? You're gonna sell it for $9 and then you're gonna throw them out? Like,
yes, no, Suave. I am so jealous of Go Lightly. I can't even tell you how jealous I am.
who said that? Dude,
some guy in your Joe Suave or whatever.
Joe Swap. Yeah, Diane is very jealous of her.
I'm very jealous of her.
She's like the most jealous. Diane
Yes,
is
I'm
obsessed with her.
I'm even obsessed with her.
Joe, we're all obsessed with her. How could
I
we
didn't even
not?
talk about the woman.
How could we not?
Care
be?
less
I'm
about
jealous of Imad's house.
that.
What? I don't know what it is. I have like a fascination with fucked up people. Like I really do. I just like I watch them and I'm just in such like it's like a train wreck. Like I just can't take my eyes off of it because I'm like, is this person really like this, or is this like an act, or like I can't comprehend it, and so I have to keep watching because I'm just like, how do you exist, and how does nobody else see what I'm seeing? Because this happens to me in my real life too with people. My brother's ex was cheating on him for 2 years. And I'm like, why is nobody seeing this? Why is nobody else catching on? I mean, 2 years I knew what was going on. And I tried to hint towards him, and it was just like whoosh, right over his head. And I'm like, why does nobody see through these people? Like, I don't get it. I just don't understand it.
Because I guess it's the same. I don't know. People enjoy her. Obviously people who go into her chat do enjoy her for some reason. I don't know why.
Right. Yeah, I don't know either. I just like I find her fascinating, even though she's so Marianne
Really?
what?
You find her fascinating?
No, not like fascinating, like not like that. Like I don't find her like interesting. It's like I just like I'm so like I said, like I just have this thing with like people that are like fucked up. Like I just keep trying to figure them out. I don't know what it is. I'm like, I feel like I'm waiting for her to like redeem herself, like I'm looking for some type of redeeming quality and I just can't find it. I don't know what it is. Trust me, everybody sees
I
it.
will tell you this, a person that I know who was doing some parodies of her,
Right.
got a strike from her recently. It's
I
like
heard
her
that.
strike. Yeah. She got a
Who?
strike.
Low Lightly?
Yeah.
Are you serious? And Brian too. She struck Brian twice. She said it the other night. She goes, I'm gonna wait until they monetize their channels and I'm gonna hit them where it hurts. But then another video, she's like, I wish they would keep making videos about me. She wants us to do it. She loves it. So
Yeah, I don't know if this person's I don't even think this person's channel was monetized that she gave her a strike on.
Brian doesn't monetize either. She said that. One thing I realized about her is like, don't believe anything she says because she'll change her mind complete opposite direction the next day. She says one thing and like goes the other way the next day. It's like you can't even trust it. Who is Trisha Paytas?
Trisha Paytas? You don't know who that is? Really?
Is that kind of like heavy kind of girl? She's like,
yeah, with the blonde.
Yeah, with the big boobs and
yeah.
She's like, what does she do? What's her channel? I watched her. She tells like fucked up stories, doesn't she? Like,
I know. I used to watch her a long time ago. And I was watching her at the time that she was with this other guy named Sean, and I don't know, she broke up with him. They broke up. She outed him as being gay, and then she would sit on her floor crying and tell stories that she was a chicken nugget. And then I had to stop watching her because I said, this is not real. This is all for,
it's like for show. It's like,
yeah, this is nonsense. So I stopped.
Yeah. Wait, somebody just said, wait, what the hell was that? Oh, Kimberly brings up a good point. She goes, yeah, hitting where Diane hurt, take money away from children, cancer patients. That's so true. People that donate to, charities.
She's never given me a strike. Because I didn't do anything. We talked about her maybe 2 times on my channel. I didn't do anything that was, bullying. In fact, she came into my chat.
Oh my God, I know. I still can't believe she actually came in. Oh, it's so funny. That's what I want to tell you. She was on this live with this guy. I just saw it today, popped up, because I get all her videos, all these videos pop up in my suggested feed. So I watched it today and I was like listening to it. I have YouTube Premium, so I don't have to actually watch it. I could listen to it like a podcast, my phone's off. So I listen to YouTube while I'm getting dressed or something. And she's talking to this guy. He's one of Oni's friends and he's adorable. I'm like, he needs to stay away from her. And she's telling him, anybody's channel that I go on, their subscribers go up substantially, they get this and that. She's so in demand, this people are watching her. She's like, go lately. She's like, they asked me to be on Celebrity Big Brother. I'm like, why? You're not a celebrity.
Oh my God.
wait, anyway, this guy, so she's telling this guy about the subscribers, and she's like, these people need to thank me. They're getting so many subscribers from me. This guy had less than he had 530, 530 when I went, or 70 when I went on his channel. All right. So after she was on his channel, he only got 30 more subs. So I'm thinking like, oh, I thought they'd jump up so much. Like at the same time, she was making it like, you were a nobody and I was a nobody because we didn't have that many subscribers. And then she's on this guy's channel who has only 500 and something subscribers. Like, because she doesn't want to be on, she knows he's going to kiss her ass, like, so she doesn't want to collaborate with you because she doesn't know that, you're not going to kiss her ass, and she doesn't want to collaborate with you. If she can't have the spotlight, she doesn't want to collaborate with you.
The only one that really did well from her is Jay. Like, Oni
Jay did well on her own.
5,000, I don't think.
I told you this. The only reason I think she did good is because, and I just found out she like hardcore has it out for me, which I didn't even know because I know Jay for Justin.
Oh.
I don't even talk. I've never talked about her like bad. I feel horrible about what she's going through with her mom, so I don't want to like badmouth her. But I just heard through the grapevine that she has it out for me.
I don't know. I personally feel like your mom dies, you don't do a live that night.
No, definitely not. I don't care what your relationship was like with her.
I agree.
Not close. I don't give a shit. I couldn't even. I was like curled up in a ball. Like I don't even know. The first probably 3 months, like solid after my mom died, I was just numb in shock. Like I didn't want to socialize. I remember my brother and his wife went out for New Year's Eve that year. And they had like, my brother looked like such a dick. He had like a picture, he had like this stupid hat on and like the 2000 whatever year it was glasses, and he's all drunk and he's like smiling like a fucking idiot. And my mom died right before Thanksgiving that year, and I'm like, me and my husband were just sitting on the couch like zombies. Like we were like, what the fuck just happened? Like it was our first Christmas and, New Year's and everything without my mom and my son's birthday. And I'm just, because my son's birthday is New Year's Eve. And I'm just like, I couldn't even move. I'm like, how the fuck are you out at a bar, like partying, like enjoying yourself? I don't know. And how are you on YouTube? I don't know. I wouldn't, everybody agrees differently, but for me, I couldn't, I just couldn't. I couldn't even like socialize with people. It was very hard to talk to people, because I felt like burnt out. Like I couldn't even like articulate myself at that point.
No, you were, from listening to your story, you were the person that was most involved.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
In the situation. Your brother wasn't.
I was the only person that was involved.
Yeah, because your brother wasn't. So, that, and, I mean, I don't know him personally, but from your story that I'm listening to, I think that, I happen to think his wife has a lot to do with it.
Oh no, she has everything to do with it, because like that's the whole thing, that's what makes it so hard, and like probably why it upsets me to the level that it does, is because we were so close, me and my brother. We were like best friends, like until she came around.
That's sad. That's sad.
It is, because it's like we had our fights and stuff through the years. Like we would, we'd get into little things, but like never did we go like days without talking, let alone months. And then now it's like 5 years I haven't.
Yeah, that is really sad.
And you guys haven't even heard anything yet, because I'm just getting into, I just filmed it the other day, like the whole last month of her life. What happened in that last month from that point on was, it's just like unimaginable. I can't even believe what these people did and what they put me through and what they put her through, because the whole first part that you guys already heard, it was just like a lack of participation that was like the problem. When they started getting involved, it just like blew up, and it got so bad. It just like, it was almost like, oh, you want to say we're not doing anything? Now we're gonna fucking come and take over, and you could get pushed to the side. Basically, that's how things started. They tried to make it like his wife was like just overstepping boundaries and doing things that my mom wasn't comfortable with, I wasn't comfortable with, and whatever. I don't even know why I got off on that tangent, but I was saying we were talking about Jay for Justice, and then I got off on that.
So this Jay for Justice, her mother died, and then she live streamed that night.
Yeah. She
I
went
don't
on
know.
a live stream to get money from Jemana, who gave her like $300 or $500 or something.
Dude,
Wow.
that girl's loaded, that Iman guy. I mean, how do you have $1,800 to throw at some YouTube person? I don't
And give half of it to YouTube.
That's
Well, I'm always leery. I'm going to be honest with you. Even in the drama community, people have spoken about that. I feel that these people who throw out, $100 and $100, that
Wow.
it's a setup, and it's not necessarily coming from this person. It's to kind of get the ball rolling
right. Like
on the super chats. It
it's
happens
kind of like a
everywhere.
competition almost, like it.
Yeah.
It's like a bid.
Yeah, and it doesn't mean that it's coming from this person and this person's a fan. Money goes back and forth. Let's just put it that way.
Right. I just want to answer this person's question. They said,
I'll be back in 1 minute. I have to go grab something. I'll be back.
Okay. Somebody asked me how far apart in years are you and your brother? We're like 2.5 years apart, but we're like 3 grades apart in school. If that makes sense. Laura, what I was thinking with Jay for Justice is I think most of her subscribers came from, those Chris Watts videos, because at that time she got access. She was probably one of the first people that got that access to the what do you call it?
Discovery?
To the Discovery, because her friend, this lady Karen that they call Almond Joy, I don't know why. She actually was at the sentencing. She went there. They live in Colorado, so I don't know. So she filed for the Discovery documents. Like,
who lives in Colorado?
Jay for Justice.
He lives in Michigan.
I'm sorry, not Jay. The girl Karen did. The girl that was her friend. So she filed. She went to the what do you call it? She went to the sentencing, and I think she might have went to that other. There was some other hearing. She went to like maybe 2 hearings, and she was at the sentencing hearing, and because there was 2. There was the one where he accepted the plea, and then the sentencing one was a couple of like weeks later or whatever. Or
but she also lies a lot.
Well, she filed for the paperwork earlier. I guess she got word that it was getting released, and she did. She was one of the first like channels to have a lot of the videos up, at the time when they first started getting leaked. Because what happened was like they opened it up, and they really weren't supposed to open it up to the whole entire public. And then it crashed because so many people were on it, like everybody. And it was really like you had to make media requests. You had to write a letter, request access, and then they would give you a password or whatever it was that they sent you a link or something. So she was probably like, that girl requested it before anybody else did. Like she filed her request before, I think even before she, like maybe when he first announced he was going to be releasing them. I don't even know. And so that's why I think she got most of her subscribers, because I don't find her.
Well, it's definitely not because she's good.
No, her video, like the other night, I checked out one of her videos. I don't really watch it. That's why I'm like, what do you have it out for me for?
She makes good videos.
Right.
Like if you're into Chris Watts' case, she makes good videos. Like she's good with editing and stuff. But I don't find her fun to listen to. Like, but I also have issues with her from bashing Shanann. So that's a personal issue. But I was never in the Chris Watts crowds. I was never in the Chris Watts groups.
Ryan
wasn't a part of it.
Ryan Macy's. I got it at Macy's in the men's department. He's asking about my shirt. I never had a problem with her though. I'm like, why? Just because I'm friends with Kay? Like, how do you even know we talk? We really don't. I don't talk to her about that because, like, I know it's a sensitive subject for her. Like, and that's I'm not the type of person to pry into somebody's life and ask them personal questions. Like, if you want to tell me something, fine, but like, I'm not gonna like pry, and I don't want to like get. She's upset about it. She's heard about it. I know that, because they were friends for like a long time. But I'm like, I don't know. Like, what do you think? I'm not like, you're not even like, you're a non-factor in my life. I don't worry about you. I don't think about you. Why are you like so obsessed with me? Like upset. From what I'm hearing, I just heard this recently, but Brian, I want to ask you a question. If you're still in here, I think you are.
I am jelly beans of who? Jealous of Jay? Believe me, I'm not jealous of Jay.
He's not jealous, dude. Why is everything? I said this in the last video. Why does everything come down to jealousy? Not
The
every
only-
time.
Let me rephrase that. Was
Right.
I jealous that she got so many subs so fast? Absolutely.
Yeah, but it
I
wasn't.
was jealous, and
Yeah.
will be the first to admit that. But as a reporter, as a journalist, as a YouTube channel, she's
Right.
boring as hell. She
Right.
doesn't even present herself well.
Right.
So am I jealous of her? Absolutely not.
Right.
Was I jealous she earned so many subscribers? Yeah, I was jealous till I found out she wasn't even monetized.
Right.
Then it became funny like karma.
Right.
So
right,
no,
right.
not jealous at all.
Yeah, no. I don't think everything's always jealousy. And it goes both ways, you know. People say it to me too, and I'm like, there's nothing to be jealous of me about. Some people act the way they act for a host of different reasons.
I'm jealous of your ice rink in your backyard. I want
Yeah,
one.
I know. I wish it would. Yeah. Meanwhile, it's been like the most mild winter, and it hasn't froze. Brian, I was gonna ask you. I saw one of Brian's old videos popped up in my suggested feed, and I watched it because it was titled about what it's like to be a parent from of a child who's been murdered. And I said, he was saying at the end of the video that if somebody would like to interview him or ask him questions, because like he doesn't, I guess maybe, I don't know if this is what he meant, but like maybe he doesn't know how to articulate it. Like, it would be easier for him to kind of, have somebody lead him. I just wanted to tell him it was an old video, but if he's still into doing that, I would like to ask him some questions one night. So maybe me and him could do something together. So I think that would be an interesting talk, to talk to somebody who is in that position, because people just don't, get it. They think they do, but, everybody says all these things like, and it happens in old murder cases, where the parents are supportive and they're like, how could the parents support them, And it's like, well, I love my son. Like I think I would love him no matter what. Yeah, Brian, that you were saying that you would like somebody to ask you questions. He goes, either John Crimes or Golightly. I'm like, all right, we know that's not happening. Neither one of those. So I said, if he's still up for it, Brian, I would like to do that with you one night. I'll email you or something. Oh, you're going to see him
Thank you,
tomorrow?
Amanda.
Yeah, Brian, that's what I figured. I would like to do like a live though, so maybe me and you, we'll work it out in the email, because like I do have questions that I would like to ask and give you a chance to answer that. And I hope I'm not doing it to like attract attention or people. I don't want people bashing him, so I'll probably have mods that day. But I think it's very interesting for people to hear that, because you don't get, a lot of the times people in those positions aren't really open to talking about it. So it's kind of nice to hear that perspective. Just like when I read Kirk Nurmi's book, even though it was written horribly, it was interesting to hear from a defense attorney for once, I would never turn on my kids ever. See, Jennifer Jones, that's how I feel too. I think I would be so angry with my son, but I mean, I think, people would say that with the Chris Watts case. They're like, how could, the grandparents, they don't even care about their grandkids. I don't think it's that. Of course they do. They care about the grandkids. First of all, their interview was edited, and the news knows what sells. They're not going to sell the, grieving grandparents. That doesn't sell as good as the grieving murderer's parents, It doesn't. But I also think, you have to keep in mind that these kids were kept at arm's length from them, and that, they lived in different states, so they didn't see them that often. So like the connection isn't probably as strong as it would be. Like, I know that it's the same way with my in-laws. My sister-in-law lives right next door to my mother-in-law, and her kids see they're there all the time, and so they're closer with their kids. I'm not jealous of that. I know, it's just nature. Like, she only sees my kid twice a year. Of course, she's not going to be as comfortable and like loving with my kid.
I agree.
Yeah.
So someone wanted to know what monetization was. Monetization is that, like, when I started my channel in 2016, you didn't have the same rules that you have now.
Yeah, I didn't have.
But now you have to have like 4,000 views and 1,000 subscribers before you
Right.
can even think about making money or have
Don't you have to like
or
10,000 watch hours or something too?
The what?
10,000 watch hours, I think.
No, it's 4,000.
Oh, for that. No. Like views and then watch hours are separate. Like
No,
you
it's 4,000. It's 4,000 watch hours and 1,000 subscribers. But now what they do is they review your channel. They watch your channel. They make sure that it's partnership worthy.
right.
And it took me a long time to be reviewed. I got like 2 emails
Oh my God.
waiting to be reviewed. And then one day, boom, I just got an email from them telling me that I was monetized.
See, they didn't, you know what? And Lloyd, you probably know this because you did sign up before all those things. Like we weren't grandfathered in other words. Like we didn't, we had to meet those requirements if we didn't have them, because
Right.
like I didn't upload videos for 2 years almost, like maybe once every like 3 or 4 months I would upload one. But what do you call it? When I got approved, I had it years ago. I started my channel like, I don't know, I think it was like 2014 or 15. I forgot. Might even be earlier than that. Maybe like 2013. And when I signed up for AdSense, it did take a while at first, and then I had a problem with it. I got it back when my mom passed away, like something, I don't know, something got messed up and I wasn't paying attention to it. I fixed it. I got it back. Then something else happened. And I was like, when I came back and started making more videos, I had I didn't have to be approved. What happened was it wasn't allowing me to monetize and I didn't know why. And then I realized it was because I closed the bank account that I had associated with it. So I had to, just as soon as I put my new bank account in there, I was good to go. Like 2 days later, I got approved. But how long did you have to wait, Diane? Like what was the waiting period like?
Oh, for me, it was quite a few months.
Okay.
because-
Yeah, well,
yeah.
we did too, though, Laura. Because did you have to send and get like that PIN number that they send you in the mail? Like when I signed up, that's how it went. It was like this whole process. Like they sent you a PIN number, and you had to wait months to get approved. It was a pain in the ass.
I don't remember, but remember though, I started my channel on a niche. So I had like 1,500 subs within the first like 2-3 weeks.
Yeah, right.
So when I went to when I monetized, it was like easy, and then you made a lot more money than now too. Like
Right.
my first check, I think was like $900 or something because I brought in so many at once.
Holy shit.
And then I took off for like a year, but I still used my channel. I just didn't upload anything.
Right.
But even when I came back, I had, which was probably about 4 months ago. I think I came back in September, October.
Right.
And I had already had like 800,000 viewers.
Wow.
So now I'm at like 1.5 million, which frustrates the shit out of me that now I have to start over. Because
why do you have to start over?
Well, this new channel. I don't have to start over my whole channel, but like for lives. Even though I won the copyright, I still have to wait for them to.
Oh, you did it?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't hear that. Oh, yeah, good.
But
good.
I figured that I want to start a new channel anyway for backup.
Right.
And it's only for lives anyway, and I don't do too many lives anymore.
Right.
I do like 2 a week, or maybe
I know, but
3 a
it's
week.
still.
So that's why I figured that, I'll keep this one around for a while. I will, build it up. I'm not expecting much from it. And then, then I'll go back to my other channel and I'll still do uploads on the other channel, but it's good to have backup, even if I do uploads on both, but I'm going to have to do uploads, lives on this to build it up.
Yeah.
And this one I may do strictly lives where I'm never going to upload a video. It's just going to be all lives,
Right.
So
see, now if you wanted to monetize 2 accounts, could you do that? Like, is it like, could you monetize? Because you can't have 2 AdSense accounts. That's right. That was what I messed up when my mom was sick. I had at the time they used to tell you if something went wrong or something, they said just start a new AdSense account. And then all of a sudden they were like, no, you can't have 2 AdSense accounts. And so I had to like deactivate one and then activate this one and connect my it was like this whole big thing. And it's so confusing because there's no like real support for it. You know, you can't talk to a real person ever.
No, you can't.
I
Now,
know.
you can't even get an email.
No,
Until
nothing.
you're up to, I think you have to have 20,000 subscribers to have an email where you can email someone.
Oh, get out of here. Oh my
Yeah.
God, that's crazy.
You have to have what?
Go lately.
You have to have 20,000 subscribers before you can actually have where you can actually email YouTube. If you
Right.
have a problem.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
I'm almost at 4,000. If I get to 4,000, I'm doing like some kind of like giveaway on my channel because I'm like so close. I'm like, I don't know what I'm gonna do, but I want to do
Are
something.
you monetized on this channel?
Yeah, this one. Me, yeah.
Okay, so why don't you have your super chat enabled?
I don't know. I don't feel comfortable with that yet. I don't know. I don't feel
Why?
comfortable. I don't know. I just feel weird taking money from people. Like I don't know.
You should enable it because the people that will give you a super chat, it just means that they're enjoying
Right.
the show. They're enjoying listening to you talk. It's
Right.
not a bad thing.
I know. I just feel so weird about it. Like I'm so like ethically like I don't know. I don't know. I have to think about it. I was gonna enable it because I was like, I'll give like super chat donations to Laura because I feel so bad about her channel. But I don't even know how to figure that out. Like how do you because like that
You just go into your creator studio
right?
and you go under what setting is it?
No, I mean like how do you know like how would you tell the difference from like your AdSense money and your super chat money?
It's separated. YouTube separated.
Oh, it is. Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
it's separated for you, and they tell you. I think you have to get to $100 in super chats before they even.
Oh yeah, that's like the AdSense. They don't pay
Yeah.
you. Yeah,
They
you
do-
have to meet the $100 threshold or something.
Yeah, and they do take some money out. I don't know yet because I haven't gotten any money yet.
Right. Yeah, no, I've gotten paid from them before. I had one video on my channel that got like over 150,000 views or something, 100,000, I forgot. And it figures that was when my monetization was effed up and didn't work. Because like I built this whole like makeup mirror by myself and I didn't think like I don't know. Every time I've uploaded a video ever, I'm like, nobody's going to see this because I didn't get like great views. You know, it depends on what you're talking about and how you tag them. So I was like, yeah, I'm like, whatever. All of a sudden, like, it just like every time I checked it, it just kept getting more and more and more. There'd be like 1,000 more. Like, and I'm just like, holy shit. I think it's up to like 150,000 views now. And I want to redo it actually because they don't sell the mirror that I used anymore. Like, I want to do a better one. But I couldn't believe how many freaking views I got on that. I was like, holy shit. And of course my monetization was turned off because I probably would have made some nice, money off of that one. But
And that's the other thing. When you do videos,
mm-hmm.
as opposed to doing live streams, you're going to get repeat views on a video. You're not going to get that on doing live streams.
Well,
So
you know what? No, that's actually, I don't know. I found that a lot of my live streams I get a lot of like more views on my live streams than my regular videos lately. Well, probably because like if you're not, I've only really been talking about like the whole thing with my mom. And if you're not into that, then you're not watching my channel really, Like
but
there's
you
no
upload as videos. What I'm saying is a live stream, you're not going to get people to go back and rewatch. When you
Oh,
do a video,
right.
you're gonna
Yeah.
get repeat views. You can have a video that you made a year ago and you're still going to be getting views on it.
Right. I got
As opposed to live stream.
Right.
People don't
I mean,
go
I
back
do.
and watch it.
I guess I get views after the live stream because I mean, I'm like, wow, there's a lot of
Yeah,
views on
you will. You'll get replay views, but it's
Right.
not gonna be anywhere near if you upload a video.
Right. Yeah. I mean, I like editing and stuff, so I like the thank you, Natalie. I like the what do you call it? I like the live videos, but I like to upload. I like to like be creative. It gives me something to do to like keep my mind busy,
See,
like
I need to learn editing. I'm trying to understand it.
It's
It is
so
so
easy.
complicated.
what do you have? A PC or a Mac?
I have PC.
Get I'll tell you a really good one. It's called
Filmora?
No, it's actually made by Adobe. It's a really good one. I gotta look up the name. I forgot what the name is, but it's Adobe. It's made by Adobe, like the same people that make Photoshop. And
Okay.
does anybody in the chat have any questions or like I don't know for me for anybody? I feel like I'm like ignoring the chat. And like I felt like that was the whole point I was doing this. We're like talking YouTube talk. We're talking business over here. No.
Brian, OBS doesn't edit. There's no editing for it.
Right. How does he edit? I wish I think it's called Adobe Premiere, like not Adobe Premiere is like that's like real deal editing software. That's what I learned on because I took editing classes in college. And I love there's one called Adobe Premiere, but even Windows, like the iPhone, the Mac, iMovie is really easy. I mean, if you do anything, do PayPal. Happy having. Yeah, I don't know. See, I don't feel comfortable with that. I don't know. I just feel so weird taking money from people. Like, it's a weird thing that I have. I'm like one of those people. I have a big mouth for everything else, but when it comes to money, I'm so weird. Premiere Elements. That's it. Thank you, KK Bronson. That's the name of it. Premiere Elements. It's a little complicated, but not bad. If you're just editing and you're not like putting too much like text and like that kind of shit in it, it's easy, you know? I have some of my older videos I used to edit in that, and I used to get like too carried away with like graphics and shit, but because it takes up a lot of room.
Diane.
Yes.
Remember yesterday you were saying that like you get like this email thing about, you know, your updates every month?
Adobe.
Yes.
Okay. Well, like on this new channel, I keep getting stuff that say so-and-so subscribe, so I don't get that on my other channel.
Mickey.
Oh, I don't know. I also get emails when someone subscribes to me.
Yeah, I don't ever
but
get
I do get a monthly email from YouTube telling me how, well, I've only been monetized now for, I think, 2 months. That's it. So I've gotten 2 emails letting me know how I did this month, that kind of thing.
Right.
Yeah, but like this whole thing with subscribers, like new subscriber, I never get this on my other on my main channel ever.
You might have to check your settings and see what you have notifications. Mickey saying, does my monetization have to start over if I hadn't made videos in 8 years? It depends if you meet the requirements and if you still have like a good stand, you know.
No, you're gonna have to reapply if it's been that long.
If you have your AdSense account, like that should be okay, but you're gonna have to you know, when you go on your YouTube channel and you go in your creator studio, Mickey, that it'll tell you, you know, where your monetization's at. If you click on the monetization tab, you'll figure that out. I'm still like getting to know this stuff because it changed a little bit in the last couple of years, so no one can touch my edit style. Thank you. Oh, thank you.
I don't know how to edit. I mean, I've never made a video. I only do live stream, so I don't know. I would have to learn it.
Spilling the tea. Why would I use a VPN? Why are you asking that? I have used a VPN before, but not for. Why would you need one for YouTube?
I'm Michelle Porter.
Yeah, somebody was saying the other day that, you know, what's her face, Miss Analyzer, whatever. She was like, "Oh my God, this woman is still going." Do you know that whole story, right? With this.
Oh, woman? I know. Yeah, I know some of it. You're talking about with the IP addresses and things like that.
Yeah, I don't. You can't get IP addresses off of YouTube.
Yeah,
so everybody doesn't freak out about that. Like, don't worry. Like, going into her chat, she can't get your IP address.
Yeah, she can't get it. I mean, look. I'm not going to say there are not tech savvy people, and the reason that people will say to you, if you go on someone's panel, blah blah blah, that kind of stuff, that, you know, be careful. The VPN because there are.
That's when you're sending emails and stuff like that. They're a little different, you know.
Be careful when you're sending an email to someone that you don't know.
Right, but no, not from just being in a chat. There's no way. Yeah. You know, YouTube protects. Google's like very good at security. You know, that's the one thing that they are good at. So, somebody else asked another question.
Yeah, people do give her way too much credit. You're right.
Who?
Lady A. You know, stuff like that.
I don't know how the hell that woman came back. Yeah, I don't think she's that smart either. I just don't. Somebody else just said something when I wanted to answer. Google Plus. Somebody wrote, if your G Plus Hangout location is turned, You can certainly see your location on YouTube. That's true, but guess what? They're doing away with Google.
Oh, it's gone.
Yeah,
It's
Google
gone already.
Google Plus is gone. I loved Google Plus. Like when I first joined YouTube and I was like a commenter during the Jodi Arias trial, I was like, you would go check Google Plus to see like replies that you got on comments, and it was kind of cool because you could tag people that you weren't friends with. You know, I don't know. They need to fix the comment system, even on the app. I hate the comments. Oh, the way the comments are on the iPhone app, I hate it.
So if you had
like-
anything like Google Blogs or anything like that, they're all gone too. Anything that's connected to, your Google Plus account,
Yeah.
everything's gone.
Crazy. What do you call it? What the hell are they saying? I don't even know. That was like they discontinued AOL Instant Messenger last year. I was like, oh, that was like the first, messenger that we used to use.
Yeah, that was the first thing that I used.
I don't like on the phone when you watch, like if you're trying to comment, sometimes like I'll be writing back to somebody or like, and I have to like refer back to their comment. So it's like you type the comment and then like you can't like touch the rest of the screen while you're typing the comment. Like on Facebook, like, you could scroll up and down on Facebook even though you're typing a comment and your comment doesn't disappear. They need to do that on here because it's so annoying. You have to like copy and paste it and like, I can't stand it. They need to fix it already.
That's right. You've got mail.
Yeah, you've got mail. I remember my mom used to be like on the phone. I'd be like, "Can you get off the phone? I gotta check my email." Like, at my house, we always had computers. Like ever since I was a kid, my dad bought the very first IBM PC Junior. It was the first desktop computer ever like made.
Remember dial-up?
Hmm.
Remember dial-up?
Yeah, they're just saying.
Yeah, dial up. Oh
But
my
back
God.
then, my mom, we had both me and my brother each had our own Commodore 64, and my mom and my aunt had one, and they actually had, this was like the earliest version of AOL. Like it wasn't AOL, it was some other thing, but they had like some kind of thing that went through the phone and you could type to each other, which was like not heard of at that time, And it's just kind of funny, like, because we didn't have that when we were kids,
Yeah.
And my cousins, when they used to come home from school, like I used to call my friends up right away, get on the phone. They get right on AIM and they were like, "What are you doing? Where are you?" And I'm like, "Do you guys actually like hang out or you just talk on AIM after school all day?" Like,
I had no interest whatsoever in the internet. I didn't care about the internet. And then my friend told me in 2003, she said, "Oh, you need to, you need to do it. You need to go to the world. You need to go to the chat rooms. It's so much fun." And I was like, why? I don't get it, because I really didn't get it. But if I hadn't done that, I would have never met my husband.
Get out of here. How'd you guys meet?
In an AOL chat room.
Get out of here. I want to hear more about this because I'm so interested in like online love affairs, like and how they start. Because I went on one date from an AOL chat room when I was like 18 or so. And the guy was really, really nice. And his pictures, he didn't look, not that he didn't look like himself in his pictures. It's just like he didn't look as good in person as he did in his pictures. I think he might have put a picture that was a little older. I mean, like when he was a little younger. And we had a lot of stuff in common, but I don't know. I just like wasn't into him. How'd you guys like, how did you set up? Like, were you talking to one another for a long time?
No, I actually went into a chat room. It was called Classy Handsome Men or something like that. I think it was Classy.
Sugardaddy.com? No.
No.
Sugardaddy.com, were you?
No, I was on AOL and I went in and I was just looking at people's profiles and this, I see this one that says seeking, I think it was called Seeking Unique Woman. And I don't know. I think it was because he lived in another state. I felt safe.
Right.
And I just typed in something like, "How unique are we talking?" I mean, I didn't know what the hell I was doing. It was the first time I was, ever in chat rooms.
Right.
And I just started talking to him and I don't know. Then we started emailing.
Right.
And then and then it was a phone call, and
Wow.
and then it was meeting in person.
So did he live like? Were you still here? Or were you?
Yeah, I was on Long Island,
And
and
where was he from?
Pennsylvania.
Oh, so that's how you ended up in Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
Oh my God. That's so
Yeah.
cool. So you went and met, where'd you guys meet for your first time? Like, were you nervous?
I almost canceled because
Right.
I got nervous, and he said to me, well, what are your concerns? I'm the one that's going to be driving there. I'll stay at a hotel. Tell me what hotel to stay in, and we'll meet for dinner. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. You have a 10-minute ride home.
Right.
So we met at the Marriott.
Oh my
The Marriott Hotel, and I was late because I was like, it was pouring.
Right.
It was pouring rain. It was in May.
Right.
It was pouring, and I said, I am not going to park. I have to get valet parking. I'm not going to get wet. We were supposed to go dancing that night.
Aw.
All that, but I met him, and he was, no, I didn't meet him at the U.S. Open Cal.
I just saw that.
No,
Was it
and-
like love at first sight? Like when you
No.
how'd you feel after the
No.
first date?
it wasn't. Look, I had seen his picture. He
Right.
my picture, and he was just standing there with purple flowers, and he said to me, I was almost going to go to my room because you're so late.
Oh, that's me. I'm always late.
Because I don't know. I don't know what it was. I guess I had the attitude of, well, if I'm late, I'm late. I
Right.
wasn't, I didn't care that much.
Oh my God.
Then we sat down, we had dinner, and it wasn't like I looked at him and said, oh my God, I'm in love. I'm going to be honest with you.
Right.
That song about It's in the Kiss?
Yeah, it's in his kiss.
Yeah. So that
I'm not
really
gonna
is
sing
true.
that.
That really is true. And
Yeah.
I knew I was a goner.
Wow. That's a cool story though, because I don't know many people that met online, and I don't know. I always like to hear the stories, like how they got together and how like it all turned into like, marriage and like, because I don't know that many people that actually got married meeting somebody offline too. So that's pretty interesting.
He is the epitome of a gentleman, the kind of man that I wanted to meet, that I didn't marry
Right.
when I was younger. I mean, I still get the car door open for me. That's
wow.
just the way
That's
he
how
is.
my dad was. My dad was one of those guys. My husband, like, he let the door slam in my face. I'm like, hello. It's like, boom. I'm like, thanks. He's
I have
great
a
in
good
so many
online
ways.
story.
What?
I have a good online love story, but it's not my story. It's my mom's.
Your mom. How old's your mom?
My mom.
I gotta put some powder.
My
on
dad died right before they were their
sorry.
50th anniversary. And he had Alzheimer's, Parkinson's. He was very sick for
so
like
sad.
2 years. And he finally went in the nursing home, and 6 months later he was dead. But my mom was like taking care of him, was sole caretaker for 2 years. Well, I mean his whole life, but the last 2 years before he went in the nursing home. Me and the kids moved there to help her. But I mean, it took a lot out of her. Like she worked time, it really took a lot out of her. And she was one of these. She's this old-fashioned Jewish woman from New York. You're like, you don't spend your life alone. You're supposed to have this perfect life. You're supposed to, grow old together, and like, you moved to Florida, and you were you built a house, and you were gonna grow old and die together. One of those.
Like my mom was like that too. We were not Jewish.
But her mentality is like, you cannot have a man. Like that's how she grew up.
Right.
So she decides to sign on to. My dad's dead probably 6 months. She decides to go on to Plenty of Fish. Now I'm still recovering from a divorce that took everything out of me.
Yeah,
and it's been 4 years already. I'm still not dating. And she signs up for Plenty of Fish.
Wow, good for her though. That's hard,
She's going on dates every single night. Me and the kids are hysterical laughing. Like we're laughing at her. She's like, "Oh, I got another steak dinner night." So it was almost like she was just living out. I mean, the only man she was ever with was my dad.
Right.
So she meets this guy, this guy Howard, and she really she was okay. She didn't totally like him, but she didn't know the fucking first thing about dating.
Right. Yeah.
So
For like how
a
long?
bunch of other guys, and this one she met over Christmas was an idiot. I didn't. Neither me or the kids liked him. So she's dating for about probably 7-8 months. And then she brings, and I didn't like any of them. The ones I met, I didn't like any of them.
Yeah, that's a hard. Oh my god.
Isn't
Then
that funny? That's so funny that the children are saying, I don't like the man that my mother is bringing home, as opposed to
Yeah,
when
the other way around.
you're young and that you're bringing home guys and they don't like those guys. It's hysterical.
You got to understand too. Me and my brother did not want her dating at all. Like,
Yeah,
how
that's
are you gonna
weird.
sleep with another guy in our dad's bed? Like, that's dad's bed. This is dad's house. Like, I was
Yeah,
very
yeah.
like, you're not even changing the answer machine. I took my dad's death extremely hard.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
everyone said to me, like, Laura, she has to live her life. And
Mhm.
I was like, no, it's not my fault dad died. She's not living her
Wow.
life. She's gotta put him on a
She
pedestal.
doesn't need a
forever.
life. I wanted my mom to date because she was so lonely. I felt so bad for her.
That's what I didn't want her to be. And with her mentality of,
Right.
I have to have a man kind of thing. So
Right.
then she says she went on like she wasn't dating anyone, like she couldn't meet anyone. So then she decided to meet the very first guy that she went out with. And I hadn't met him at this point. He comes
Right.
to the house. The kids lost my Note 5 at this time. I was a lunatic.
Oh my god.
And comes in the house. I meet him. I was like, Ma, he's the one. So she's like, what do you mean? I said, he's the one. She's like, you really think so? He's got this. He's got, Mom, I'm telling you, he's the one. He's a nice Jewish guy from Long Island.
Right,
He was
right,
born
right.
in the Bronx, just like Daddy. He's got money.
That's where
He
my
likes
dad's
to
from
travel.
too.
He's perfect for you. Like,
Right,
he's
right.
perfect. So she's like, you really think so? The kids loved him instantly. Her friends liked him, because they're all in a big clique. Her friends liked him. And I said, Ma, he's the one. 3 years later, they say they'll never get married.
Right.
But he's taken her all around the world.
Right.
They're going on a cruise tomorrow.
Wow. Ooh,
He
that's
is
great.
absolutely
Good
fantastic.
for her.
When he met my brother for the first time, they went to New York, and my brother said, my sister-in-law said, I like Howard a lot better than Mom lately. I said, me too. And he's absolutely fantastic.
That is
And I
so
was like,
nice though. That's so
Yeah.
sweet.
that's what I'm saying. I have a great online story. It's just not mine.
My mom
That's okay.
my mom just did not like there was this one guy, and it was not too long after my dad died, like maybe like a year. She actually talked to him on work. He she talked to him through work, like, and they started talking, and then they started talking outside of work, and he lived like, I don't know, Jersey or something. And they kept saying they were gonna meet, and then all of a sudden finally make these plans to meet. They were talking for a while too. It was a good like 6 to 8 months or something, just talking on the phone. Freaking guy stood her up. I was so mad. I was ready to get in my car and drive to Jersey and beat the shit out of this guy. Like, my mom was getting ready. She was all like pumped up,
Yeah.
she had her hair like all done up, and he stood her up. And I was like, oh my God, I can't deal with the heartbreak. Like, she was so upset. And after that, she just never tried again. Like, she was just like,
That's going to be
fuck it.
me. I'm almost at that point that I just never even want to try again.
Yeah.
I'm just done.
I gotta tell, my husband's always like, ooh, you're at the boyfriend's house, like, he'll say stupid things. I'm like, Chris, I don't even think if we got divorced, I wouldn't even like care. I don't need to be with anybody. I just don't. I'm like, you don't understand. Like, I don't know. I love him, and I'm not planning on getting divorced. So, but love's a tricky thing, man.
My mother, when my father died, my mother was telling me things like she'd go to the post office and some guy hit on her and wanted to take her out for coffee. And
Right,
I said to her, well, why didn't you go?
right,
You need to go.
right.
I wanted my mother to,
Me too.
have fun. And she just was fighting it. And I said to her, listen, you never have to worry, because we will kick the guy's ass if he's a creep.
Right.
We will watch out for you.
Right,
You have
right.
all of us. But she just never did. And then she kind of said the reasoning was she didn't want to have to bury another husband. She was so afraid of that happening.
That happened to one of my mom's aunts. Her husband died when she was like 55.
Yeah.
And then what do you call it? then she met another guy and then he died. And I'm like, no. Yeah, she met another guy, got married again, and then he died. And then she even went on to date after that. And then she ended up dying because she had cancer. But I was like, I used to talk to her because I was like, could you talk to my mom? Because I felt so bad for my mom. She was really like had low self-esteem. And like, so she looked at herself like she was shit. And I'm like, I don't understand. Like, I'm not seeing like the thing that you're seeing. I don't know what it is, And I'm like, you deserve to be happy again. Like, my dad didn't treat her all that great. So,
well, I was just going to ask you that.
Yeah.
She had to have gotten that from somewhere, having low self-esteem.
Well,
so I don't
between her father and my dad, forget it. It was destroyed. I mean,
okay, well, that was the issue right there.
Yeah.
My mother didn't have low self-esteem because my father treated her. Oh, my father put my mother up on a pedestal. I once said to my father, I was talking to my father, and I said she, meaning my mother, and he said, "Who is she?" He was like, "Who is she?" He hated that I called my mother she.
Oh, wow.
And after that, I couldn't do that anymore. Yeah, he put my mother up on a pedestal. So my mother didn't have low self-esteem. I think she was just really afraid.
My mom was too. She was afraid.
If she met another man and loved him, because I think the other thing was, I think she was, I think she didn't want to maybe fall in love again because he like dishonoring my father.
Yeah, that's it. I was just going to say that. My mom also, I think she still felt like it was cheating on my dad. Like she was being disloyal to him.
Yeah.
Like I told her at one point in time, because, my dad had been gone for like almost, I don't know, almost 10 years at this point, maybe like over 5, whatever. Because I'm thinking 10 years. She died exactly 10 years after my dad. I was like, you got to take the shrine down, of daddy, like keep one picture, like you have to start moving on with your life. Like she was just stuck in this, like, I always explained it as like a hamster wheel or like a treadmill, it was like she was lonely and, I felt like I was always like pulling her off the plank. Like, it's like, Mom, just fix this thing and, lose weight and then, join a group, go join a photography group or go online. Like she just wasn't into it. Like, no, I think she just felt like she was cheating on my dad. I don't know what it was because she was so lonely though and miserable being lonely. She didn't like being alone, She liked it, but she didn't, like there was like some parts she liked because she could do whatever she wants and she didn't have to worry about another person all the time. But like I could tell like she needed that companionship and it made me so sad for her, like for the last 10 years. Like I'm like, why are you doing this to yourself? Like you deserve to have somebody to share your life with, I guess. And that's why I became everything. I was her husband, her son, her daughter. I wasn't her husband like having sex with her, but
that was the opposite. I was the total opposite. I was like, Ma, you're gonna be miserable forever. I was like, and everyone you say to me, you can't do that to her. I'm like, that was my daddy. And my
friends like that
with him for 50 years.
Yeah.
No, she's not dating. She's not going to be with anybody else. No, that is disrespectful to my dad. I mean, I was such a bitch about it.
I got to tell you, when I first got separated from my ex-husband, the minute that happened, it kicked in, and I said, "Holy shit! I could do whatever I want now." I mean, I was so excited that I wasn't married anymore and that I wasn't living with him anymore. And I said, I could do what I want. And I did. I was like, I got a little crazy for a little while.
Yeah. It's different with divorce though, because like my mom had her sister and her are, they were like the closest out of all of her sisters. She was 4 sisters. No, there's 4 girls and 2 boys. I always like get them messed up. But out of all her sisters, like her and the one sister, they're both the middle children. So they both have a bad case of middle child syndrome, which explains a lot. But out of 6 kids, so she was divorced. And then my mom, my dad died. And my aunt, I mean, she used to be out all the time, dating this guy, dating that guy, like having fun. She took a little time, but she's been married twice because she's impossible to live with. That's why. But that's a whole nother story. But my like the difference between the divorce, because it was like when she got that second divorce and she like her heart was so broken, it's like almost like you have an axe to grind, you know? So you just want to go out and meet other people just to like get like back at the other person or get over them or whatever, rebound, you know? And my mom, like, it's different when somebody dies, you know, because it's like
I agree.
You didn't choose to break up with that person.
Yep,
You didn't choose
I
to,
agree.
you know, divorce is a choice between two people. And the difference was crazy because like my mom thought it was hers. Like she's like, how come, you know, Aunt whatever gets all these guys? And I'm like, Mom, it's not like, do you really think she's that much better looking than you? Or like, if you saw my mom and all her sisters, like they all look the same. It's like it's like a freaking room filled with clones, you know? There's like slight differences, but like they all look the same. You can tell they're all sisters. And I'm like, I don't understand. She used to compare herself to them all the time, you know? Oh, I'm the ugly sister. And I used to be like, don't get down on yourself like that. Like that's so horrible. I felt so bad for her, but it is different because they had two different personalities and they're both single, but they, you know, she wanted to date, my mom didn't, and it was just a mess. They worked together. It was disastrous, codependent relationship with them too. Forget it. I'm like getting off on a tangent. At 73, my uncle just left my aunt for lady from the massage parlor. What?
Oh my gosh.
It's so sad, my beautiful. Oh my God, Natalie, that is like the worst. What the? 26 years old. Does your uncle have money or something? It sounds like a what's her name? What's that freaking lady's name? I can't remember it. Who's Anna Nicole Smith or something? 26 years old and 73. Like what? Yeah,
That's right. 26-year-old is going to give him a heart attack.
That is crazy. That is so crazy.
My last boyfriend was 30. It was a big
but how old are you though? You're not that
48.
That yeah, well, my parents are 12 years apart. My dad
Well, I have some friends that are, you know, have been that married much younger men.
And I'll never do it again, ever.
I do too. In fact, who did I just find out? Oh, my mom's cousin. I talk to her all the time. Like we're always on the phone. I just found out she's like 8 years older than her husband. I didn't even know this. I'm like, oh my God, that's a pretty big difference, but I never noticed. It's not like he looks like that much younger than her. I don't know. I've never dated a younger guy, so I don't know. I don't know if I could. Sugar daddy.
I'll never do it again.
Why?
Next time I'm going for 20 years, my senior, who's dying, who's got lots of money.
Do you think there was a maturity
Right.
issue?
You need a rich Jewish husband.
Yeah,
I don't know. Jewish guys are just weird to me. They're freaky. They're like my dad's not, my uncle's not, my relatives aren't.
Right.
But any Jewish guy I've ever met, I was not attracted to, or they were small, or I don't know.
They were small.
No, they just weren't for me.
Small.
I like John Travolta types. I like tall. I like
okay.
built,
Yeah, well, tall is nice.
Dark hair, light eyes. You know, just that. I wouldn't say Guido at all, but just that,
like Italian looking, like
what makes you feel safe. You know, like, I don't know how else to explain it. Someone that makes you feel safe, and a Jewish guy never made me feel safe, except my dad.
Right.
So, I get it.
Because they're kind of like softer. Like I know what you're saying. Because like I think a lot of like the typical Long Island Jewish guy, and like the ones that I know, and like they're kind of like. I'm
gonna be honest with you. I after my divorce, you know, on Long Island, I'm going to be honest with you. I could not. I just wasn't meeting anyone that
quality.
There was, you know, when you use, I hate using that word Guido, but so many Guidos
on
those
Long
Island that everywhere I went, I was like, I can't. I just
like all these like tough guys. Like I know what you're saying.
I just couldn't do that. Do that.
Me neither. My husband's totally not like that, like at all. Like he's it's just different. The Long Island, there's a lot of those on Long Island. I know exactly what
I couldn't.
They're over the top, like, you know, like they're always out to like impress you and like, you know what I'm saying? Like I hate that kind of stuff.
Yeah, I didn't care for men that wore more jewelry than I did. I had a problem with that.
Yeah, that's like I don't like that either. Or they're like biker guys, and you're like, whatever.
I would have much rather, been with a biker guy
Right.
than these guys, that were, wearing gold chains and blah.
Especially you grew up in Bethpage, so you're kind of like that area. I find like Bethpage and then like I don't know Babylon, like that whole area is like very Italian or for some reason. A lot of weirdos around there.
Yeah,
Mhm.
well, I didn't grow up around. I didn't have any Guidos, when I was growing up.
Really?
Really? You
Yeah,
had to go to Howard Beach.
yeah, there was
Yeah,
no Guidos there.
Yeah, right. West Babylon's a Guido town. There's so
I'll
many.
tell you where there are a
Italian
lot.
people there.
Westbury had tons of them because there's a whole section
Yeah, yeah.
in Westbury called Breezy Hill, and it's all. And listen, I'm Italian, so I'm not going. I'm not talking down on Italian.
Yeah, no, I know. Me too. I am too.
But this whole town, Breezy Hill, the Breezy Hill section of Westbury, were all legit Italians that literally came over on the boat,
Right.
bought up all this property, became landlords, and I didn't like them.
Right.
I didn't like them for that reason.
Yeah. It's like.
And they were very Guido. And and some of these men who own these homes that they rented out, they didn't live in Westbury. They moved to, the North Shore, built themselves $2 million houses with, granite floors and this and that, but they didn't fit into where they lived. Like the wife would get upset and say, these people don't accept me. Well, of course they don't.
Yeah, right. Somebody, I'm just reading the comments. Somebody wrote, I can't deal with a man bun and earrings on men. You know what I can't deal with? You guys tell me this. I am so disgusted by this like trend of men having long, straggly beards and then like really clean cut hair with like that comb over, like I like the comb over, that's fine. I can't stand the beards. Those big long, you know what I'm talking about?
I don't like
that lumberjack, like what do they call that metrosexual lumberjack look? I don't know what you call it. I hate I hate that. Is like the most unattractive thing a man can do to himself is grow that.
I mean, there are some men that look very good with facial hair. I'm not.
No, wait, what happened? The sound cut out. Oh, what happened? We're not showing Dr. Phil.
I like clean shaven. That's just my preference.
Well, my husband has like he has facial hair. He's growing this thing right now. It's like this like pointy thing, and I don't like it. I tell him, I'm like, Chris, could you please get rid of that thing? I'm like, there's been nights where I've seriously plotted like I'm gonna just cut it while he's sleeping, and he's not gonna know.
I like no hair. Hair.
Yeah, I don't like hair either.
I don't mind the beard, but like
have to manscape.
Do you know those like thick long ones that like when it starts coming like off the chin inches and I could like braid it like Captain Lou Albano, I'm done. I don't want anything to do with that.
No. I don't like hair. I want men to know that they need to manscape.
Yeah. Like you mean like shave their chest and stuff like that. Everywhere.
Everything.
Yeah. I agree. I don't mind the hair. I just don't like when it's like too much. Like you see on my uncles and my grandfather, and this is like they're Italian, like Guidos. You want to talk Guidos? My uncle, like when he takes his shirt off, he looks like he still has he looks like he has a mohair sweater on. Like his hair, it's like everywhere. It's his whole arms, and it's like curly black hair. Like like my husband's hairy too, but it's not black hair, so it's not like. I don't know, it doesn't like gross me out or anything. He hates it. He's like, I hate the hair, I'm like, I don't know, it doesn't bother me. It's a little bit, It's not like gross hair. It's not like that like kinky, thick, like, ugh. That's what my grandfather had.
A little is all right, but I prefer that's just my preference.
Yeah.
No hair.
I don't like I mean my husband, I feel like he looked weird when he has like clean shaven before, and he looks like weird to me because I've always known him to have facial hair, but now he has this pointy thing. I'm like, oh my god, Chris. His mom came this Christmas because we don't, they live out of state, and they came this Christmas, and as soon as she walked in the door, she's like, what is that thing growing off your chin? And I'm like, say it louder, because she could usually talk him into things more than I can. I was like, tell him. I'm like, why? Like, he goes through these weird things. I'm like, why do we need this pointy chin? He looks like a devil. Like,
because I guess men go through the same thing. Some
Me
men go
too.
through the same thing that women go through. You know,
Yeah.
wanting to color your hair, change your hairstyle, things like that. We go through those stages. When I first met my husband,
Right.
he had a mustache.
Right.
That wasn't a big deal to me. But then he started growing a goatee. He didn't even. I was like insulted that he didn't ask me. You know, while we date, you didn't ask me. I mean, what if I don't like it? You know,
Yeah,
but
right.
and then he ended up shaving everything off. He did shave the facial hair off. He left a mustache, and one day we're in the bathroom and he's shaving, and I just think he's shaving, and the next thing he turns to me and he has no mustache, and I
Oh
was
my
like,
God.
perfect, love it.
Leave it. That's it. Don't change it after that.
And he didn't. I love it.
I don't know. My husband, like, it's like when he shaves, he looks like he has, like, I don't know. He just looks so weird to me. He looks like a totally different person. Because, like, since I've known him, which I've known him, I don't know. I've known him over 20 years probably. Because he's my best friend's brother's best friend. They're not really, like, they don't talk as much anymore. But when they were younger, they were, like, best friends. And that's how I actually knew him, you know. We didn't start dating through that. Our dating story is a little weird, but he always had facial hair. Like, I've always known him to have something on his face. So, like, when he shaves clean, I think he looks weird. But I'm like, could you please trim it? Because now his beard's gray. You know, he's in his 40s, and I'm like, dude, you have these like, I'm like, it's a phase. It'll pass. This too shall pass. It'll pass. I don't know why.
Valerie said, I hate hairless men. They look like they haven't hit puberty yet. Well, I'm going to have to disagree with you on that. It depends. I guess it depends on the man. Because my husband is Hungarian, part Hungarian and part Irish.
Oh, that's so funny.
So
I'm Hungarian.
Naturally didn't have, he has very dark hair on his head, and a lot of it.
Right.
But now he's got that salt and pepper, which looks really great. But I have to disagree because I think he was the first man that I've ever seen that wasn't hairy. And
right, Hungarian men don't have a lot of hair. My dad was 100% Hungarian.
I liked it.
Yeah, my dad was 100% Hungarian. Like, he had like no hair almost on his legs. Like, I mean, as he got older, he had like none. I had no hair on his chest except he had like a Fu Manchu. He had hairy nipples. Like, there was like a couple of hairs coming down there, but no hair on his chest, no hair on his back. My dad was like nothing, no hair on his arms. It was weird, but I mean, it didn't look. My dad was like very manly looking. He was 60.
Well, he has hair on his legs. He has some hair on his legs, but it's not like a lot.
Yeah, it's not like thick.
He doesn't shave. He doesn't take care of that. The only place that he takes care of is where it needs to be taken care of.
Yeah, right. If I didn't shave my arms, I would have like, I had the hairiest arms when I was a kid. It was like thick black hair. I mean, it was horrible. I used to look like a truck driver. And I started shaving them, and I still do. I can't stand the hair on my body. I hate body hair. It's disgusting.
Me too.
Yeah. Well, unfortunately, women do get, we have to take care of hair too. I don't think we should. I think when God created us, he shouldn't have done that to us.
Yeah, why did he do that?
Any hair.
Yeah, well, you would think it would have like evolved. We would have evolved out of it now because we don't need it. Like, you know how like, certain animals, like the tail disappears or something because they don't need it. We need to lose the hair for women because,
God should have known all the problems that he can see everything. So he knew that all of the women were going to have to go get things waxed.
Oh my God.
Kind of stuff, all the money that it costs.
The economy would crash if we didn't have hair.
Exactly. God didn't know that was going to happen. And he should have said, oh, these women are going to have to spend so much money. I'll just take care of it now. Boom.
Yeah, seriously. Because it is annoying. I hate shaving my legs. I can't, like, I'm one of those people because I know there's like so many women out there that are like, they won't shave their legs for like a week or two. Like, nope, mine, as soon as I start feeling stubbles, I gotta shave them. I can't even let stubbles come out. It's so annoying. I get like itchy. Like I feel like my pants are like, I don't know. It just makes me feel
You just
so-
do it every day in the, every day when you take a shower, you
Right,
just do it.
right,
Do
right.
it.
Even if I don't take a shower, sometimes I'll just be like, if I'm being lazy because I don't go anywhere, I'm like, what am I doing? I mean, I'll shave my legs still because I'm like, I can't deal with it. Like, because I don't wash my hair every day. I got to dye my hair back to brown. I
Well,
can't
you
take it.
shouldn't wash it. No one should wash their hair. No woman
No.
should wash their hair every day. You don't have to.
No, you don't. And especially if you bleach it like me, like an idiot, it gets so dry and you really need to let like the oils build up. This girl just like last time she did my hair, I'm looking at it on the monitor. It looks like red down here. She like I don't know, she screwed my hair up. I can't find a good hairdresser on Long Island.
I can tell you where, if they're still around. I'm sure they are. And I went there for like 15 years. I can't think of the name now. It's in Stony Brook.
Stony Brook.
It's, I want to say Symmetry.
I've heard of that. Symmetry Salon. I know where that is.
The name is Symmetry.
Because that has to be by me. Because it is. Oh, I know exactly where it is. It's right behind my favorite hibachi place. I know exactly where that is. Oh, I gotta look at that place.
I don't know if it's still the same owners. I haven't been there since 1998.
Yeah, when did you leave Long Island?
I left Long Island in 2001.
Right.
But I was going back and forth between the city and Long Island. But I officially left 2001. Then I moved out to California. I've never moved back since.
Yeah, I would not. If I leave here, it's for good. I'm not coming back. So I
It's
wouldn't.
true. Yeah, there's nothing to go back to.
No. I have nothing here anymore. There's nothing. Like I don't even talk to my family, so I'm just like I'm good.
I have all my family there. All my family, my friends. Like I would have a reason to go back. It's just too expensive. I can't afford it with 3 kids.
Yeah, I mean, I shouldn't say I don't talk to any of my family. I do talk to some of them, but my cousin and everything. But I don't know. I just like I would love to get out of here, but I'm like, where the fuck am I gonna go at the same time? I have to ask you a question. Are your eyes really blue, or do you have contacts in?
Me?
Yeah.
I have contacts.
Oh, let me see. Open your eyes up. Like, look at it. Oh, you gotta talk. Hold on. I can't see you. You're too small. I can't get colored contacts. I want them so bad because I have a really bad astigmatism in both eyes, and like it's severe. And they don't make any. Nobody makes them for my prescription level.
You can still get clear, and then
no, I have clear contacts. I want colored ones though. Like have like blue.
But I'm saying that you can get non-prescription contacts and wear glasses.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah. I don't know. I was like, it sucks though. I'm like, why can't I get ones and be able to see though? Are those prescription or? Oh, they're not.
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I have both.
Right.
I haven't got my prescription redone, but I need to do it and quickly.
Oh, me too. I ran out. I don't have any left.
But between the makeup I wear, the eyelash glue, prescription ones are pain in the ass.
Yeah.
It isn't so bad. Prescription is hard.
Yeah. Because you go, oh my God, my eyeliner is always like, my contact lens case is like probably eye doctor's worst nightmare. I swear, there's like black, eyeliner in there all the time. And
little drops of mascara.
I have to change it like every couple of weeks. It's like it gets so disgusting. I hate contacts. I wish I could get I don't know, LASIK. Wait, so you wear those? What color are your eyes? Brown?
They're like hazel.
Why are you covering up hazel eyes? I love
hazel's beautiful. I have
dark hair. Hazel because they're not light hazel. They're like dark hazel.
I love hazel.
Sometimes they're light, but normally they're not. Normally they're like on the darker side.
Right.
Plus, since I stopped being blonde, like it kind of works in reverse. With dark hair, I like lighter eyes. With lighter hair, it doesn't really matter as much.
Right.
So
wait, you had your hair because I noticed on the video, unfortunately, but your hair was blonde for like how long did you have it like that for?
Since I was 13.
Get out of here. Holy shit. What'd you do? Just kept bleaching like your roots every time?
I was highlighting it. When I first highlighted my hair, I was 13.
I can't even imagine you with blonde hair like now.
Oh, yeah, I have videos with me of blonde. I was blonde my whole life. Like,
get out of here.
I only went dark when my hair fell out. Then I went dark because I couldn't bleach it anymore.
Oh my
And
god.
I was like freaking out. And that was 2016 to 17
Holy.
recently. And I was crying every day. And my hairdresser said you have to let it grow back naturally. So I did, and I didn't do anything with it for like a year
Oh
and a
my
half.
god.
Why did your hair fall
And-
out?
Yeah, what happened?
I had alopecia.
No, how'd you get that?
It was bad. I don't know how I got it. Everyone said it could be your dad's death that caused stress. It could be, weight gain that caused stress.
I
like a
had
lot of
that. My
things.
mom, when my mom was sick and when she passed away, I mean, like my hair in the shower, it used to just come out and
Yep.
like it was bad. It was a lot of hair. I used to get scared that I was gonna be like bald because
Mine was coming out at the root,
yeah,
and my whole
yeah, mine too. The whole
top of my head, like it was horrible. The
Mm.
only positive side is my hair grew back 10 times thicker than it's ever been.
Oh, get out of here!
Yeah, it came back
Wow.
much thicker and healthier. So I've thought about going back to blonde, but
You
I
don't wanna
couldn't
ruin
for
it.
a long time because I was missing hair and like all my grays and stuff. Like it looked like
You
it was
look like you're bald, right?
exactly.
Yeah,
It was
yeah,
10
yeah.
times worse when it was lighter.
Right.
So now that it's so healthy again, I may go back to it.
Yeah, your hair is like super shiny. I always look at how shiny it is. It's nice.
And I'm telling you, it was never like my mom doesn't even believe this is my hair. She's
Really?
like, no, you have extensions. Mom, this is my hair. I promise you. She's like,
Wow.
you've never had hair like that in your life. I said, I know. It's ever since it fell out.
Holy,
Wow.
that's so weird. My hair is like I would forget. You know what's good now though? If you go blonde again, they have Olaplex. This stuff is like miracle. I swear to God. Like I've tried a lot of hair products, and this stuff like it's proven. Like they use it in the salons. You could go. Like you have dark. Well, you've been dyeing it though too, so it's probably going to be harder for you to get back down to blonde again now.
I know.
But-
It'll take a couple times.
That's why my ends are so like brassy and orange, like red looking, because my roots up here, I stopped dyeing my hair for like a long time when my mom was like sick, and then I wanted to get it lighter, and I'm like, I can't keep dyeing it because you're never gonna get it blonde if you want to do that. But it's like a weird blonde. It looks so weird on the computer, even when on camera, it looks like weird colors. In person,
It doesn't.
I don't know. I feel like it looks like it has like blue. It's like whatever it's reflecting off of, but I hate the bottom. I told the girl too, I'm like, get the freaking orange out. I hate that orangey color.
I'm the same way. I don't look
hate
good in
that.
red.
No, me neither. I don't look good in red, and I don't look good in like orange. Like I hate like gold. I don't know. It just doesn't
Yep.
look right.
I'm the
But-
exact same way.
I'm just sick of maintaining it. Like the blonde hairs, you have to have the shampoos and the, it's like a freaking, oh my God. And then you have to go, I just did it because I was getting really bad gray roots. And I was like, like when you have black natural hair and it comes in gray, you really see the grays. Now, I mean, I have grays in there. You can't tell though, because
But you want to know
blended
something?
in.
I thought the same thing, that I was a slave to the blonde.
Mhm.
But dark hair is no different.
No, it's
the
not.
roots
Yeah, you're
come
right.
in, and when you have gray roots
When you have
or
gray,
even
yeah.
lighter hair, like my natural hair is lighter than this,
Right.
it looks the exact same thing. I still have to, this I've done myself recently, but
Right.
I still have to go to the hairdresser. I still got to dye it. Like, you know what? It's really no different. It's the same shit.
Right, it is. You're right. Especially when you start getting gray hair, because you're like, I got gray hair, so I got to keep doing. And yeah, I felt like I was constantly touching my roots up. I'm like, I can't take this anymore. I'm just gonna go blonde. I just want to go blonde, and then I don't have to worry about it. And it is a lot better. I'm not like stressing out about the grays as much anymore. And I had a lot. It was probably because I was so freaking stressed out. Dude, like this stress I went through in the last 2 years of my life is just, I can't even explain it. Like, to not have to be going through it, it's great. But I gained weight. My hair is like better. I can't even
gain weight.
Oh, I gained like 15 pounds. I don't fit in my clothes anymore. I can't even I went up I'm 100. What was I? Last time I weighed myself, I was shocked. I was like 145 pounds. Normal for me is like 125. I have to go get my thyroid checked again because I have a nodule on my thyroid, and it could cause what is it called? Hashimoto's that runs in my family. So when you like all of a sudden gain weight and don't change your diet, that's one of the
called
things
getting
that
old.
causes it.
It started when I was 40. And
No,
it's not.
I know, but
gained
I've always
weight doing nothing.
I didn't even like. It's not like I changed my diet, and it just happened very suddenly over like a couple of months. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't think to gain that much weight in a couple of months from like nothing is weird, because it happened within a couple of months. Like this time last year, I wasn't 140 something.
Once I turned 40,
Mm-hmm.
I could eat the exact same things
Right.
and gain weight. Where I used to be able to lose weight from it, I now gain.
Yeah.
I can easily gain 10 pounds and not change anything.
It's so
After
hard to eat
45,
healthy.
it's been like that. It's horrible. Now I have like, I just gained like 5 pounds because my kids were sick. Like, it's so easy to do.
Really?
So tomorrow I'm done. I have to get this weight off. I have like 50 pounds to lose. I was like, I have to get this shit off.
Yeah, I can't even believe I weigh as much as I do. I never, like, I didn't even weigh this much when I was pregnant with my son. Deanna, your hair looks better, darker. Thank you. I know. A lot of people say that. I know. I just needed a change in life. I was going through some shit with my gray hairs and everything. You have Hashimoto. See, she said the same thing. I have Hashimoto. Same thing. Went from 129 to 143, like overnight. Like, it's not supposed to like happen like that. It's literally been within the last couple of months. I just put on like 15 pounds from nowhere, like more than that. And I'm like, that's so weird. Why would I just gain all this weight? And I was walking and everything. And like, normally for me, all I have to do is like cut out sugar drinks and I'm good. I don't know.
Yeah, but you're almost 40, right?
Shut up.
I'm telling you, your metabolism will change.
Oh no, I know it's gonna. I mean, it obviously it has.
It's crazy.
Kimbo saying, should I go lighter if hair is gray? I mean, that's up to you. I just remember what a joke. Yeah, I remember that stuff. They don't sell that anymore. You never see it. What about that other stuff that they sell? What's that shit called? Some kind of hair shit. Rejuvenix. It's like an MLM. It's so expensive, and these people swear by it that it
What stuff?
I forget the name. Why can't I think of the name of it? It'll come to me. When is such a joke? Remember those infomercials? When the hair care products? Hypothyroid could cause weight gain. Ask your fire. Yeah, I have to go for a follow up because they did a fine needle aspiration on my thyroid. I have like a pretty decent sized nodule on there, and I have to what do you call it? I have to go, follow up every year because they found like, I don't know, something on there that had like characteristics of what do they call it? Autoimmune disease. Like
Listen, guys, I'm gonna have to drop out. I have to get up early tomorrow.
Yeah, me too. I'm going to sleep. I'm exhausted right now. I'm like falling
Hey, what are you guys doing tomorrow night?
I'm going out tomorrow night, so I won't be around. I'm not usually around on the weekends.
I'll be here. I'm over there.
Well, I want to do premiere for tomorrow night.
Okay. Let me know. I'm sure I'll be around. So.
All right.
Who am I answering over here? Valerie.
But I'm glad that you invited me to come up.
Yeah, thanks for coming in and popping in.
Bye, Dan. Have fun.
Have a good weekend.
Yeah, I'll see you around. I'll see you around.
Thank you.
Have a great weekend, everyone.
You too.
All right. Bye-bye.
Yeah,
I'm going to go troll pink.
Monet, yeah, that's it. Oh, good. All right. Oh, she's live right now?
Yeah, she's been live.
Oh, get out of here. I didn't know that. Oh, shit.
I've been trolling back and forth.
That's so funny. I'm gonna go to bed in a second.
Everyone, don't forget, subscribe to the new channel.
Yes. What is it?
Us live. Subscribe to the new channel.
Oh, I'm like, how do I post these?
Still doing videos on the other channel. I'll eventually go back to the other channel for lives.
Yeah.
But I want to, in case something like this ever happens again, I need a backup channel.
Yeah.
So I want to build this channel up as a backup channel.
Good. Yeah, that's a good idea. Really, it is. Because I have 2 strikes on my channel already. So.
Do you realize I don't have it?
Yeah, from Go Lately and Oni.
Oni gave you a strike?
Yep.
Really?
She denies it too, and I'm like, why are you denying it? I have the email that has your name on it. She's like, oh, she thinks I gave her a strike. I'm like, no, you did. It has your name on it and your email address. So I know it came from you, one from him and one from her. So, because I used like a portion of their video, like for commentary. I fought it. I don't know what happened. I don't know like how long it takes. Somebody, oh wow, I can't believe how many people have this Hashimoto's thing. I'm just reading all this because that's what I gotta change. Somebody just asked, and I can't find it now. You were saying something about how it goes back and forth. Yes, that's exactly what happens. I get really cold, and you see how I'm sweating right now. I have like every symptom. And every time I go to the doctor, my thyroid levels are fine. I tell them to do a full panel. But this time, though, I mean, with the weight gain, like suddenly, I don't know, I gotta see. And I have to go back because I just got a thing in the mail for me to go back. So many people have this. Like, why? Why do so many people? Hemochromatosis. I think my grandmother has that for some reason.
You ever take off eyelashes and feel like you're ripping out your fucking eyelashes?
No, because I don't wear it. No, the only time. I don't wear them because I have like, I don't know what it is. I think it's the shape of my eyes. They never fit my eyes right. Like I cut them like the way my eyes go down or back in the corner. I don't know. There's something weird. I had extensions for almost the whole entire summer. My girlfriend does them. So I had them, but that's a whole pain in the ass too.
I heard they're pain in the ass.
Yeah, well, I mean they're nice, but like you know what they're nice for? The days that you don't feel like doing your makeup
You have
and
to
like
go somewhere.
yeah, well, yeah, like you look like a woman still, like you don't have to put mascara on. Your eyelashes look nice, but I don't know. They were annoying too because you can't put mascara on, and you use a lot of eye makeup like me, so you know, like how you get like that, like some of it gets in your eyelashes.
Yeah.
And then you cover it up with the mascara. Like you can't do that with false lashes. So I felt like my eyelashes always looked like powdery. They
Really?
like they give you a brush. They tell you to brush them, but like that doesn't get it off all the way. Yeah. And then the other thing I didn't like was when they start getting like wonky, they start growing out, and then some of them turn. So they start looking crazy after a couple of days.
Oh, really?
Yeah. That, and I didn't like, the thing I really didn't like about them was that you couldn't like scrub your eyes. Like, you wear, like I said, I love the eyeliner and the makeup. So I'm like, I love my eye makeup. Like that's my favorite part of doing my makeup. And I'm like, you can't, like you can't really scrub it off and get your eyeliner off. Like, I don't know. I just was like, after a couple of months of them, I did them like, I got them refilled 3 times. And the part that was the worst was laying there and waiting for her to do that. Laying still, she would have me there for like 2 or 3 hours. She's like, you have the most eyelashes I've ever seen in my life. I'm like, really? My eyelashes? I don't know. I don't think I have that many eyelashes. She said that they were really thick. I'm like, well, how come the rest of my hair isn't thick?
Now I gotta get better mascara again. I've been using cheap ass mascara.
You know which one's really good? No, you know what? I'm telling you, like I have so much makeup and I try so much makeup. In fact, I just bought more that I don't use. I did. I have all these. What the fuck? Morphe palettes. Oh, these little ones that I got. I bought one like this, and I got another one. But I try so many mascaras, everything. I have high end, low end, whatever. Mascara is probably the one product where I could safely say that the drugstore ones are just as good as they.
Oh, I disagree.
You can't tell. No, because seriously, I have like nice ones, but here's the thing. Most of the drug companies, most of those high-end companies that you're buying from, they're all owned by L'Oreal. And so you're buying the same shit. Basically.
But the brushes are different. Like Lancome mascara is amazing. Amazing.
Which one? Hypnose?
The let me get it.
I don't know. I wasn't that crazy about theirs.
MAC I don't care for the mascara.
MAC I don't even like. MAC's like so overrated. I
agree.
Yeah.
You know what?
I have a good one. I like Benefit makes good mascaras, but
you know what mascara I actually fucking loved?
Right.
I can't find my mascara. I think my daughter took it. But it's Lancome's basic mascara. It's called. But the brushes for it are phenomenal.
Is it a bristle one or a rubber one?
It's a bristle one.
Okay, I think it's the
Well, I forgot what it's called, but it's a really good mascara. I've worn it for years.
right,
But the one that you get through the mail, I can't think of the fucking name. The fiber lashes.
right.
Um,
No.
oh, I can't think of who sells it.
Oh, wait, what is it?
They're fiber lashes. You can only get them through the mail.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. Unique.
Unique.
Yeah, I won't
I
buy from
love that
them.
mascara.
Yeah, I
I've
know a lot
used
of
it.
people
I
do.
absolutely love it. Love it.
Wow. I never tried it because I hate the. I was just being harassed by somebody who. I hate MLM. Like I won't. I refuse to like support them. So, and I heard it was really good too.
It
Because
happens
those
to be amazing mascara. Like I ordered the kit one year just because let me see what kind of makeup they have. Their skin stuff, I took paint off with, like took paint off my hands.
get
I
out of
was okay, I
here.
would not use this for skin. Um, their lipsticks I didn't like, their eyeshadows I really didn't care for.
Right.
But the mascara, I absolutely love. And somebody else, Natalie just said those damn fibers get all over her face. I never had that problem. Like
Right.
it just flowed on beautifully. I remember my daughter said to me, "Mom, do you have fake eyelashes on?" I'm like, "No, it's
Get
actually
outta here.
mascara." Yeah,
You know
it's really good.
I've been like I go back and forth. I go through like different like phases, but I like this one that I have on now. You probably can't tell, but it's a L'Oreal one. It comes in the pink tube. I think it's called Lash Paradise. It's like almost identical to the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. So it's like the same exact thing. And the only thing I don't like is like it gets clumpy. Like you can't. I don't know. It doesn't last that long because I chuck them once they start getting all dry and clumpy. Hey, K Smalls, I just watched your video about with Mandy. I can't even believe that whole thing. It's just crazy.
Wait, what?
Mandy, that girl Mandy that I had on here,
Yeah.
she was like on the phone with Miss Analyzer, and K Smalls had it on her channel. I'm like, I can't even believe this woman is still like around and arguing with people. It's just sick.
Why was she talking to her?
I don't even know. They were like kind of like I missed the first part of the video. So I mean not the first I didn't miss the first part of the video. I missed the first like that was like a part 3 video. And she was kind of like confronting her, I guess, you know.
I don't know why anyone would be talking to her. And I don't know her at all. I'm not involved in any of that.
Yeah, me neither, really.
I don't know why anyone would talk to her. Like if you just ignore her, then she'll go away.
Ask your fire. What's BM Lash Domination? I never heard of that. BM Cosmetics? Is that? Oh no, that's BH Cosmetics. Somebody else was saying, hold on. The roller lash, yeah, that one's all right. I have that. Urban Decay's 24/7 pencils. Yeah, those are good. Those are nice and creamy.
You know what I've been buying?
What?
At TJ Maxx, I've been finding them.
Oh,
This Urban Decay. I think it's Urban Decay.
right.
But I know it's like normally $30.
Oh, right.
Mashed like white highlighter stuff. And TJ Maxx, because they get them like all like wrinkled,
Yeah,
all destroyed. It's like $3. I've gotten some great makeup at TJ Maxx for like great brands.
Yeah, me too. I've had I found actually the Kat Von D palette the other day, and I got that. I already have it, but mine's like all ratty, so I bought a new one.
I love her powder.
I never tried the powder.
What is that?
This is Benefit Bad Girl. I forgot about this one. I actually like this one. It's got like one of the little rubber brushes.
Yeah.
I don't know. That one's good. This is the one I'm talking about, the L'Oreal one. I like this one. It's like really good.
Yeah, I like the mascara is good for me.
What? L'Oreal, the Benefit one's good. What's this? Oh, this was the one I got as somebody gave it to me. This is Clarins. I have like way more in my bathroom and my bedroom right now. This is just like, this is a small fraction of what I actually have. I have the roller lash. This isn't roller lash. It's the CoverGirl version, but I have so many. Like, you don't understand. I have like a bad problem with makeup. Like, I buy a lot. What kind of eyeshadows do you use? You don't even know. Look at this.
I have right now. I bought a Morphe.
Right.
I have a huge Morphe palette.
Oh,
that I'm
yeah.
using, like two
Like this?
colors all the time.
You mean like this?
Yeah, it's the same one I have.
Wait, yeah, but which colors? I have.
Hang on, I'll open it.
I got that one.
Hang on.
These are really good. I
That's
like
the exact
them.
same one I have.
No way.
But mine's more used.
Oh no, yours is different. Yours has like yellow.
Oh yeah,
in
you're
it.
more blues.
I was looking at that one. I like that one. Yeah, this one has some blues. That's why I bought it because I was like, I how many freaking neutral palettes? I have this part. I have this rock. My makeup's so banged up. I have the. I buy every single Anastasia palette that comes out. I love them. It's bad. This is like there's more. They're in my bathroom, in my bed. I have a whole thing in my room that has old palettes like stacked in it. Like I have every Naked palette. I have.
Wow.
This one actually I don't like. This Subculture palette. It's horrible. I don't know why. I have every single one. I go to IMAX every year for makeup, the makeup show. I didn't buy tickets this year because I was like, I don't think
I like
really
that end color.
Which one? The red?
That one, yeah.
Yeah, that one's cool. I didn't try that one yet. I just got one yesterday. I bought 2 of these. I have her big palette, Jaclyn Hill palette. Where's my oh, I don't know. I have my Jeffree Star palettes in my bathroom. They're all over the house, dude.
That's funny.
Yeah. Those are all my foundations back there. This is just concealers like that are in here, but I got way more. Like that's
Oh my god.
yeah. I mean, like when I tell you I try products, I try everything. If I hear about it, I'm like, ooh, let me try it. Ooh, I need this. Yeah.
So Chicken Little, I don't really wear heavy fake eyelashes out, so nobody knows that they're fake. I wear heavy fake eyelashes on camera.
Right.
That's it. I don't wear them like to go out and stuff, so nobody knows they're fake. But if
Which
somebody
ones do
does
you
compliment something, I'll tell them it's fake.
Wait, if somebody what?
If somebody does compliment me on them, I'll tell them they're fake. I don't have a problem with that.
What kind do you use?
Those I buy drugstore, but I'll never do it again because I just
Why?
spend like $30 on eyelashes. It's retarded.
Oh my God.
I use that word. It's a New York word. Sorry.
Yeah, I know. Me too.
But it's so stupid that like literally this shitty brand was like $30, and for like
for how many?
2 sets of 5, 10 altogether.
Oh, all right.
But it's just not worth it. I think I'm just gonna go buy the reusable ones that you buy, like, you know, spend $15 at like Mac or something, and like you can use them over and over and
You
over.
could use the like even like what is it? Oh fuck, I can't remember. What's the name that you get from like Sally's Beauty Supply? Like
Yeah, but they peel. They get, the more you use them, even when you pull off the glue, it's not the same. Like it doesn't look the same.
This girl I used to follow, she has like a really good cleaning method that I tried on those one time because I've tried them. I don't know. They just don't work for me. The strip lashes. I'll do like the individuals.
If you ever had them put on professionally,
No.
do that. Have them put on professionally, and you'll see the difference.
It's so weird. I mean, I could get them on. It's just like you see, like my eye kind of curves back. Like I think it like they always bend down, and I need them to. I don't know. Something with the ends of my eyes. It just never works out right on the end of my eye. Yeah, yours are like perfect. Like they don't look fake to me.
These are mine right now. I already took my fake ones off.
Oh, you took, yeah, but I'm saying
These are
before.
mine.
You have like decent lashes though. They're not terrible. They're not
really.
I don't know. Mine are long. They just shoot straight down. They're like, I felt ridiculous though when I had the fake ones on after a while. I was like, I don't know.
You have to get the natural ones though.
I told her that. I was like, I don't like that. Like she just gave me these super long ones and I'm like, and then she used synthetic fibers and I'm like, I don't like them.
I wouldn't use synthetic fibers.
No, because like first of all, that was the other thing when you had the, the extensions, you can't see the glue. It's so weird. It's there, but you can't see it. But when you go like this, like you could feel like it kind of almost hurts in a way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like it almost feels like it's like poking into your eyelid. I don't know. She said trim the ends. Yeah, you could do that, but after you spend $100 and something on them, you don't want to like mess with them.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not cutting these.
True.
I did. Well, you know what happens too when you trim them, because like they're kind of like pointy shape, cone shape. So when you trim them, they get like blunt looking at the end. Because I did have to trim a couple of them, and they get blunt looking, and it looks weird. You know, like because they usually come to a point, so you can't really trim them. It looks weird when you do that.
Oh, New York City, that was sweet. She said,
What?
I have to say, I love that these two just met a few weeks ago. Match made in heaven. Would love to see you two together regularly.
I know, isn't that funny?
Aww.
You know what? We're Long
Long
Island
Island.
girls. It's a Long Island thing. We just kind of like fit together. It's like not. Isn't it weird how we all came together and ended up being from the? And like you live literally, probably grew up. You know, you went to my school, rival school. So I mean,
did.
that's crazy. So weird.
And I mean, if not for Pink, I would have never met most of you. Like
Right.
it's because of Pink that
How do you know her?
she was from Making a Murderer. Like that's how I knew her.
Oh,
Yeah.
she was into that. I didn't know that.
She
That's
would
funny.
come into my lives all the time. And then one day I was watching Molly, I think. And then somebody pointed me or somebody said something about this Pink and Makeup Mobster. I know Mensa did a video on you guys, but that was after the fact. But somebody else had mentioned Pink. And then all of a sudden I'm doing a live for Making a Murderer. And Pink comes in. I said, uh-oh, this girl Pink's going to yell at me. And she's like, you don't know it's me. I said, who's me? And she started giving hints. And I'm like, no. I'm like, you have a son. She's like, it's Hawaii. I said, no way. I was like, you are not Hawaii. You're the same girl that I've been hearing about for like a week already.
That's so funny.
And then I hit her on Facebook and I said, it's you?
Right.
Said, me. And I said, no way. She's like, don't tell anyone my name, blah, blah, blah. That's how it all started. But yeah, if it wasn't for her, I would have never met anyone.
That is so funny. I see people in here that like when I my friend Mary, she's in here a lot, and I knew her from the Jodi Arias trial. Like we go so far back, it's so funny. Wait, what, did she live in Hawaii? I felt like I misunderstood her. Oh, so did she grow up there? Like how'd she end up in Boston?
She grew up, I believe in Boston she grew up.
Oh, all right.
But she moved to Hawaii and she was back and forth for a while.
Right.
And then last I knew she was in Hawaii and then she was coming back up because of her son. If you guys know already, it's not a secret, but everything going on with her son, he finally got down to Hawaii, and then I think she came back up here with.
Oh, I didn't know what was going on with her son. Like, didn't she say he's blind, or is that what was?
No.
Oh, all right. I didn't know what was going on. You don't have to tell me. I don't want you know.
And so then she was coming back up here for her parents. But yeah, she would come into almost all my live shows. We talked on Facebook all the time. I've spoke to her outside of Facebook. Like, you know, we were good friends. And when I found out she was Pink, I was like, get the fuck out of here. Like, no way. Like, she was always quiet. She was, you know, she was always awesome, but she was very quiet, very, you know, like she voiced her opinions. Like we all did, but not overbearing. Like I had no idea she was a comedian,
right?
And it was just so weird because I really thought I saw Pink. Oh my god, she's gonna like scream at me what an asshole I am, you know, for talking about her. And she actually told me who she was, and I was like, oh my god.
It's weird, man. The internet's a weird. I've made a lot of. I mean, my husband thinks I'm like such a weirdo with my internet friends, but I'm like, listen, I'm like I've met a lot of really cool and interesting people, like women, you know, that I still talk to. I'm friends with them on Facebook, like that we met, you know, through the Jodi Arias trial or whatever, all these different, you know, internet things. And it's cool. I like that. But it's just so weird how we all met and we're from the same area.
It's true.
Very, very weird.
Very true.
And it's kind of like if you know people from Long Island, I don't know, we're like our own breed. And
that's very true too.
You know, it's easy to get along with other Long Islanders. We get each other. We're not like easily. I don't know. We're just cool people. I guess
we are a different breed. I will totally agree with that.
It is. You know, the girls like we're a little kind of tougher, not tougher, but you know what I mean. Not like Molly Golightly tough, like.
But people also, what's nice about meeting someone right from the next town over, though, that we understand each other. Not everybody understand us. People think we have attitudes. People think we're bitches. We're stuck up. We're this, we're that.
Right.
We're not. This is just who we are.
Yep.
And it's people don't get it. So it's nice to even saying the word retarded, like that's a Long Island thing.
Yeah, people say it all the time.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
You know, you try not to, and you don't want to offend anybody, but it is what it is.
Well, I didn't even know it was offensive. People would say it, and I got like reamed out for saying it online one time, and I was like, why? I'm like, we always called each other that. Like that was like. I say it all the time to my husband. I'm like, what are you, retarded? Like, but I'm not talking about an actual mental disabled person. Like, you know, I'm just saying it doesn't mean that to me. Like, you know, it's just one of those
Long Island thing. It really is.
It's just like saying like fuck or whatever, you know. It's just one of those things that's in my vocabulary that I can't help. We do curse a lot, Long Island people. I have the worst mouth. I notice it when I'm editing my videos. I'm like, oh my God, how many times did I say fuck? Like, seriously? Because I don't want to keep editing it out all the time. But I'm trying to, like, I really have to watch myself. Even with my son, I forget, you know, sometimes, but he's 6. I try not to say it in front of him as much as possible. Like, I'll mumble it under my breath. You know?
My kids say, Mom, you can't curse in front of children. I said, you're right.
Yeah.
Chicken Little, I live in Alabama now, but we grew up probably 7 minutes from each other, if that.
Yeah, probably less than that. You were where, in Lake Grove, you said?
Lake Grove.
Yeah, so you were like, no.
I was right off Portion and Hudson, down by heading towards the mall.
Yep.
That's if you go straight down Hudson Avenue, all the way down to the other end.
Wait, which one's, wait. Hudson's.
If you're by the lake,
right.
You know, 7-Eleven coming around the lake going towards Little Vinny's?
Yes.
Okay. If you go past that light, there's a gas station. I remember it's like
yeah. Isn't that
like the gas station? You make a right.
Right.
And then you have that 2-second road, and then you make another left.
Get out
and you take that all the way down towards almost the end. And that's Old Nichols right before that. Right before that is Brittany Hills. That's where I grew up.
Shit. Wow. That's like, I know exactly where that is because you go down that road where Parsnips is, right? And then the Bavarian Inn's over there. And you go all the way. Yep. I cut through there because I lived, all right. If you go down, that's so funny because in one of my videos the other day, I had a picture of St. Joseph's Church in Ronkonkoma, the Catholic Church. Oh, did you go to Catholic church? I don't even know.
Wow.
You know where it is, though. It's a big church on the corner. And then I'm down, if you take Pond Road all the way down, and then to Peconic Street, it's called Peconic. And then you go, I'm kind of like towards Vets Highway. I was in that area. Between Vets Highway and the Long Island, the railroad, the train track. That's where I lived.
Do you know that 7-Eleven was my very first job?
No way.
Yeah, I was 17 years old. It was my very first job.
That's so funny. I probably saw you. I probably came in because we used to go. My mom, like, I was always in that area, like all the time. My mom, you know, we drove there to go to the mall. I always used to cut the back road because I hated going down Ocean Avenue and Roseville. So they changed it now. Like, you know, when you get to, like, if you're taking Roseville to Little Vinny's Pizza.
Yeah.
There's a 7-Eleven across, like right across the street. Remember that old shitty house that used to be on the corner? Like when you're cutting over to go to the mall, basically. I don't even know if you know that way to go to the mall because you're kind of, you know.
We were right near the mall.
Yeah, right. Well, if you went down in that area near Little Vinny's, there used to be this old shitty house, and now they knocked that house down at 7-Eleven. They widened it. So you could cross like straight over. It's like totally different. But everything else looks exactly the same by the lake and like, you know, some of the things changed. Remember the little bookstore by the lake?
Yes, I do.
It was like on the side of that side of the road.
I do.
I walked on the lake what was it, last year? My fish tank downstairs, I'll send you a picture one day. I found like old driftwood off, you know, by the lake. I walked around like halfway around.
Yeah.
And oh my God, that lake. This shithole, toxic dump. That
I've
place
had
is.
many memories at that lake. Some
Oh
good,
yeah,
some bad.
the handball courts.
We used to go there every day.
Oh my god, it's so
Every
funny.
day.
Yeah, so you really like grew up in like we grew up in like the same kind of area. That's crazy. Because you hang out the same places if you grew up in this area, like
Absolutely.
drive
I did.
drive to Sayville. We used to drive down to Sayville. You go to Port Jeff every once in a while when you're like a teenager. Crazy.
Yeah.
All right, I think I'm going to bed. It's 2 o'clock. Holy crap.
Yeah, it's 2 o'clock by you.
Yeah. Well,
Uh,
what time is it? Oh, it's 1, right?
Almost one. But I just want to make one comment to somebody that just said it.
Go for it.
Mickey Lynn, I totally agree. I work from home as well, and I never go out anymore. I'm like the biggest fucking hermit.
Yeah, me too.
And it's horrible. And it's even my kids like, Mom, do you go out anymore? I really don't. I'm home. I'm either on YouTube, I'm on the internet, or I'm seriously working for 8 hours a day. What
do you do? Like, I wish I could find a friggin' that home work job. Like, it sucks.
I'm gonna have to start looking for a new one. My whole company's changing and it sucks.
Yeah.
I'm not willing to go where they want me to go. And I'm like, shit, I've been with this company 3 years. So
you miss like going to work every day. Like, 'cause see that was a hard adjustment for me when my son, like, I just missed like the social aspect of work, like
my thing is I work, like I'm still in chat rooms with my team all day, like
right,
all day,
right.
But like I'm late sometimes, but because I have to be up there, I have to be at my desk at 4:45 in the morning. So
right. Oh my god, are you serious?
I get out at 1, so then I have my whole day.
But nice.
I love working from home and I love doing it, but I work like it's a corporation. Like I work from home office, but I don't actually work from home. Like it's not like I make my own schedule or anything. Like I'm on the same exact schedule.
Yeah.
I get 2 15-minute breaks. I get bathroom breaks. Like I have to clock in and out. Like it's just like working.
And they know you're working, right? Like they know if you were to like go outside or let's just say,
oh no,
they know. Wow.
Yeah. We have our own VPNs and they know we're clocked in and out.
Wow. So that's crazy. My mom was doing that. Like when she was 6, she was working from home, and she would do it. Like I would be so bad because I would be like, I'm not getting up at freaking 5 o'clock in the morning. My mom, she would get up 5 o'clock in the morning, go walk into the freaking room, her office, and I'm like, I don't know how the hell you do it because I would be like, fuck this, I'm hitting the alarm again.
Believe me, there are times that I'm like, God, my bed looks so good, especially when the dog comes in and jumps on it, he's laying on my pillow. I'm like, man, I'm so tired, and sometimes I'll log out, take an hour nap to say my internet went out or something, but.
Do you wear your pajamas? I'd definitely be in my.
Oh yeah, I'll go 3 days without a shower.
Oh yeah, me too.
That's the one thing about YouTube that's nice. It gives me a reason to do my hair and makeup.
Yeah, you're like, let me get dressed.
I don't see anybody.
No, me neither.
Anybody. If I'm running to the store, I don't really see the point in doing my hair and makeup to run to the supermarket.
Yeah.
Come back home and see nobody.
I know. Some days I just do it because I feel like I'm like, oh my god, like even if I'm just going to Target because I'm like I can't, like I start feeling like a dirt bag, I'm like I have to get myself dressed. I mean, I used to go out last year more, not so much this year, but I used to go out on like little play dates and meet people for lunch and shit. But like I don't know, it's always people were asking me. Like I'm never the one that's like, hey, want to do lunch tomorrow? Because like I hate making plans because I always break them. I'm always like, I'll make the plan and then the next day I'm like, why the fuck did I say yes?
Yeah, I gotta get already.
Yeah, I don't want to go anywhere. I'm a homebody, and so is my husband, so it works out because we're both like losers. We don't like doing anything. All right, I need a cigarette and I need
Mickey, I get up at 5. I get up at 4:30 to go to work, but my day is over at 1 o'clock in the afternoon.
Yeah, that's nice. Yeah,
I have the rest of my day. My kids need rides for school or whatever.
Right,
I'm free, and it gives me 2 hours before they even get home. And it sucks getting up that early, Monday to Friday.
Right,
but it's really nice being off at 1 o'clock.
Yeah. Mickey, me too, girl. I'm like, woo, Target. You know how many times a week I'm at Target? I live there. I'm like, it was funny. I was in Walmart the other day, and I was talking to you. I was messaging you when you told me something.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I was like, I'm looking through and what the hell did it say? Oh, I heard another mom in there and she's like, I feel like I live at this place. I'm like, yeah, me too. I'm like, she's like, I'm here like 3 times a week. She's yelling at the kid. I'm like, you sound just like me. Oh my god, because it's right here. I could literally it's so close to my house, so I can get there really quick. All right, guys, I'm gonna call it a night. I'm tired.
So tomorrow night, new channel. I'm gonna try to recruit Pink as well.
Right. Yeah. Oh yeah. Tomorrow night, Chicken Little. I do have an Etsy shop. I'll talk to you guys about that in another one live. I have an Etsy shop.
Do you really?
Yeah, it's just for invitations. There we go. This office that you see behind me with all these unfinished projects, forgot it.
So guys, I'm gonna post the channel one more time.
Yeah, post that so that they don't.
There it is. That's gonna be only live shows. All my regular videos are gonna be on the other channel. That's just
Because
for live.
I fucked it up. That's all right.
Oh, stop it.
I still feel bad about that. That's all right.
What time? Oh, that's a good question. What time? I'm 8 o'clock my time, 9 o'clock your time. How's that?
Oh, that's perfect. My phone.
All right. So 8 o'clock Central.
All right, great.
All right.
All right, thanks.
See you guys then.
Bye.
Bye. See you tomorrow. Thanks for having me on, Mom.
See you mañana.
Bye.
All right, bye.